Oh.
Oh, the game's starting now.
Yeah.
I have never seen the two teams ready and the referees weren't out on the field
Yeah,
yet.
that's that. You don't see that a lot.
So I wonder who made the call to start the game 15 minutes early, because obviously it wasn't the referees, because they weren't out on the field.
Now they start jogging.
There
oh,
we go.
Oh.
Oh, football. That's
us.
right.
So here they come. We got a five-man crew for this game. And again, Cameron Macklin will be back deep for the Gladiators to return this. Kicking off for the Scourge will be
Sam Swagger, I believe. 42.
Sam Swagger.
From Austin Town Fitch, right up the street. Jump
So-
on the old 680.
Be off Mahoning Avenue.
There you go.
They could probably pave that. Just gonna throw that out there.
Just saying.
Just saying. I don't. Maybe we got to pass a levy. We could deal with that.
It can't be that much. There we go.
Apparently.
Apparently it is.
It's been too much for a long time. And we are underway here at Camel Memorial. And that is taken by the up man at around the 30-yard line. He's thrown out of bounds behind the 30-yard line. That was number 14, Mike. I'm sorry, that was number 14 for the Gladiators. That is George Leppert who takes that. And now here comes the offense for the Ohio Gladiators.
Well, there's two players out there for the Gladiators wearing different uniforms.
Looks like a Boston College player snuck out here.
Somebody is in a black helmet on their team.
Okay, so they're huddled up here. It'll be first down and 10. Ball right on the 30-yard line, so not bad starting field position for the Gladiators as they break the huddle. Directing people where to go is their quarterback. And that is number 8, Aaron Williams. Going to come out in shotgun here on first and 10. He's going to have twins to his right, receiver to his left. The tailback back there with him. Aaron Williams looks things over. We're ready to go for our first play here. Williams in shotgun takes the snap. They hand it off to their tailback. That is number 25, Chase Simpson, and he gets up. They're going to mark him barely any distance there. I think maybe a half a yard, maybe, up to almost the 31-yard line. So it's going to be second down and a long 9 for the Gladiators.
Yeah, he tried that left side, just nothing open right now. Couldn't get any push. The defensive line for the Scourge doing a good job.
So Williams going to come out here on second down and 9. He's going to be in shotgun with Chase Simpson with him in the backfield again. He's going to have twins to his left, receiver to his right. Looks over the defense. Scourge showing blitz. Now they bring it. They fake the action, and he keeps it himself, the quarterback, and he goes forward, but again, nowhere to go as Aaron Williams gets little to nothing, setting up a third down and very long.
They have 2 running plays so far. Tried that read option. Quarterback kept it. And like you said, nothing doing there. They didn't even, I think it actually looks like they moved the ball back about 6 inches from my vantage.
Yeah, so it's going to be third and about 10 here to go here for the Gladiators. Their first possession here of the ball game. 13:44 left to go in the first quarter. It is 0-0. First possession of the game here for the Gladiators. In shotgun, he's got twins to his right, receiver to his left. Chase Simpson back there in shotgun with him. Aaron Williams looks things over. Scourge showing blitz. They bring it again. He steps up, throws it across to his tight end. That is number 88. And it's going to be very short of a first down, so they're going to have to punt it here. But that pass was complete to number 88, Keon Kelly.
It was a good open field tackle by Corey Williams, the defensive back for the Scourge. Completed the pass and didn't let him get 1 extra yard. And it's going to be about 4th and 5, and time to punt.
So they will punt it away back to the Scourge. Standing at about his 29-yard line. The punt returner for the Scourge has number 8, Lamar Carmichael out of Warren Harding. He'll be awaiting the punt here. 12:41, clock running. 0-0. As the Gladiators went 3 and out on their first possession. There's the punt. It is up. It is a high punt. It's going to be taken by Carmichael right around. It's going to drop. Is he going to pick it up? Yes, he is. And he's going to get up to close to the 30-yard line. I'm going to mark him there at about the 29-yard line. So he let it Dropped for a second, kind of let things develop, tried to pick it up, hoping to get the corner. He could not. But now the Scourge will come out with their first possession of the ball game.
It'd be interesting to see what the Scourge do. I know they like to do a lot of option, things like that. See how their offense looks for their first possession of 2017.
Just joining us again, 0-0. 12:21 left to go here in the first quarter. Scourge and the Ohio Gladiators here on Sports Radio 1240.
You want me to open this window?
Do I?
Yeah.
Is that a trick question?
Well, you want to feel the air?
No, I'm good. Coming off Old Lake Milton. All right, first down and 10. Running things is Mike Withrow, former John F. Kennedy Eagle. Of course, that team just won the state championship this past season. I formation, takes it, hands off to his tailback, who was hit immediately and dropped. Hit behind the line of scrimmage there. Who the ball carriers. So their numbers are very dark on that team, so it's kind of hard to look sometimes. Who has the ball?
Loss of 2 on the play.
Did you happen to see the number on that? That's put you on the spot.
Yeah, 6. I made that up.
It'll bring up
Well, they're uniform.
second down. The numbers are dark, just like the jerseys, so it's a little hard. From high up here at John Napick Field. I formation again for Withrow here. Second down and 12, loss of 2 on that play. Gladiators showing safety blitz. Now they back out of it. Tight end shift from left to right. Withrow, power toss to the tailback. Cuts up inside, gets it up towards the 30, and then he is wrestled out of bounds again. Not much going there at all. That's the second straight run for the Scourge, and second straight very good defensive play there by the Gladiators.
Yeah, so far, both teams struggling on offense. Only about 5 yards offense so far for the Gladiators. The Scourge still looking to gain positive yardage as they went back 5 yards on their first 2 plays, so might be the first of 3 today.
Third down, 15, ball on the 26-yard line, under 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. Scourge and the Gladiators here, OFL football on Sports Radio 1240. Withrow, the quarterback. The referees are coming in, I believe, to respot the ball. We got a new ball. He's showing it off to the crowd.
And they approve.
Yeah. Do you see our ball? Oh, they need a new ball. That's the problem.
Okay.
We need a new football.
He's digging right now in the bag for it. I see the Garrett.
Getting rid of the one that we don't want. Now, here's the one we do want. Referee's checking it out.
Now he's not pleased.
Nope, doesn't like that one either. Very particular referee here today.
You would think for being late coming out. There we go.
There we go. Now we got a football we like. He says, I don't like those. Here I come with this one.
Throw those in the yard. Throw those over the fence.
Give those back to... Give those back. Those are awful football.
All right, everybody. Here's a football.
We'll only use this one. So there we go. We got a football. Here we go. That's going to help out a lot with this game. 10:48. Clock running. Third down and 15 for the Scourge here. Their first possession of this game. They're going to come out here in third down in shotgun. Going to be trips to the left, receiver to the right. Tailback back there with Withrow. Looks things over. Possible blitz coming here. Yep, linebacker blitz coming. Withrow rolls out. Steps up, pressure coming, but throws it, and it is almost complete. He actually had his receiver in the middle of the zone there in a soft spot, but it sailed over his head. He was looking for the wide receiver, number 16, Darian Owens. That'll bring up fourth down. I'm determined to find out the number of that tailback.
As intended for Bell, falls incomplete.
They probably look really nice up close.
Yeah, but from far away.
Far away.
It's a challenge. All right, back deep to return this punt now for the Gladiators. Will be standing at his 40-yard line here. Looks to be number 4, Brock Williams Jr. He'll be returning it. So 0-0. Both teams have had the ball one so far, Ryan, and both teams really haven't done much offensively. The snap. The punt is up. It is almost blocked. It might have been partially blocked. It's not going far. And it is down. So, and there's a flag on the play, so we'll have to see what that is as well.
Could be running into the kicker, maybe? I thought it was...
This might have helped out the
Yep.
the Scourge. Yeah, the Scourge seem to think it's against the Gladiators, so... And it is running into the kicker.
That's going to be a 15-yarder. I think I saw the personal foul call.
So if that's the case, that will give the Scourge a first down, and I believe it is. So your first mistake early on is made by the Gladiators for running into the kicker, and instead of punting away, that'll be a first down and good field position for the Scourge, as now the ball will be moved up to the 40-yard line.
Scourge, 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now for the Scourge after that penalty.
Good break right there. If you're the Gladiators, you're going to be upset at yourself. You had what you thought was a blocked punt and the ball in really good field position, and now let's see if the Scourge can do something after that mistake.
Mike Withrow comes out here on 1st and 10, ball at the 40. They got receivers to each side, tight end, I formation. Withrow looks like it's over quick. Quick count there. They try to get it into the fullback, and he goes also nowhere. That was number 24, the fullback who attempted that. That was David Carson from Wilson High School around here. Remember Wilson?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Yep.
That didn't go well. Second down and 10 after that. Fullback. Fullback sneak, if you will. A little power action. Early on, it looks like the Scourge really want to establish the run.
Both teams were trying to establish the run. It's not much going so far.
2nd down, 10, 9:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Nothing. Scourge and Ohio Gladiators. Withrow and shotgun. He's got running backs to each side, and he's got receivers to each side as well. Gladiators look like they're in a base defense here, 4-3. And we have a whistle and a flag. We have delay of game on the Scourge. So that's the first penalty for the Scourge here in the first quarter here.
Both teams still looking like they're trying to feel their way into the season here. A couple penalties, not much going in the running game. I assume that once they get their feet under them, plus the weather might be playing a factor, might not be able to air it out like they'd like to. The wind is really blowing here at Campbell Memorial Stadium. 2nd down
and 15, shotgun. Withrow back to pass, throwing across the middle, almost intercepted. Tried to get Mike Thomas on a slant route. That ball was almost picked off. That'll bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Scourge.
Yeah, he threw that one in a lot of traffic.
The substitutions coming in here for the Scourge on this play. He was coming off the field, but he decided to go back. That was number 19, Rayfield Bell. From Urban Scholars, it says here. And I believe I found who my tailback is.
Did you?
I think it is Rayfield Bell. We're going to find out here in a second. Withrow now, 3rd down and 15, 9-11 left to go in the first quarter, nothing. Looks over the defense, takes a snap, back to pass, pressure coming. He tries to step up, and he is going to go down and be sacked. First sack of the day by the Gladiators defense. That is number 82 for the Gladiators. That is Chris Robbins, who came up from his defensive lineman position for the sack. So the Scourge cannot take advantage of the penalty that give them the fresh set of downs. And on 4th and 17, they will punt again. And back deep to return this for the Gladiators again will be Brock Williams Jr., number 4. He'll be standing at his 30-yard line. Punter awaits the snap. There it is. He gets it off. He was knocked down again, it looked like. Oh, that was another player. But they'll let it drop down and die around the 35-yard line. So that is where the Gladiators will take over. We are going to take a break with 8:15 left to go here in the first quarter. It is 0-0 Scourge and Gladiators. This is OFL football right here on Sports Radio 1240.
30-second timeout.
I should have probably called that out. Did you get a roster of them?
No. Keep giving me rosters of the Scourge. I have plenty.
I was like, yes.
No, thank you.
This is not fun to go, oh. It's a handoff here on first down to the tailback, number 25, Chase Simpson, and he actually gets positive yards here. He's going to get up to around the maybe 39-yard line. So Simpson, his best run of the football game so far.
Yeah, they tried the middle this time and had some success. They ran 2 to the left side their first possession and didn't gain anything, so maybe they found where they can get some positive yardage on the Scourge defense.
Second down and 5, 7:46 clock running. Nothing. Scourge and Gladiators. This is the Gladiators' second possession here of the ball game. Aaron Williams at quarterback looks things over. He's got twins to his left, receiver to his right. Simpson with him in the backfield. Takes a snap, gives it to Simpson again. He tries on the right side. He gets hit, but then falls forward. He's going to get it up over the 40 to about the 41-yard line. So that'll set up a third down and short for the Gladiators here.
Simpson on the carry.
Still trying that middle of the field. That's back-to-back plays where they got positive yardage.
Again, both teams definitely trying to establish the run game here early on in this football game, as we're going to be under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter before this ball is snapped. Nothing. Scourge and Gladiators. Sports Radio 1240. Ryan Alessia, Christian Alshire here, calling it for you. Aaron Williams in shotgun, twins to his left, receiver to his right, looks over the defense. Scourge showing blitz. They drop out of it. Williams back to pass, pressure, throws it towards the sideline, complete to his receiver, and gets a first down, and gets them into Scourge territory. That is little number 12, and I don't mean that. It's a little man.
Pick up the first down.
Charles Jackson. It's tiny.
Well, you know, big things come in small packages.
That's right.
6-yard line.
This is a good route, though.
Not-
He just sat by the sideline.
Not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Oh, yeah.
I was told that once.
That guy was a liar.
That guy. I said, well, I'd like to have a scientific experiment to prove that. So 1st and 10 now, ball on the 46-yard line into Scourge territory for the first time today is the Ohio Gladiators, or are the Ohio Gladiators, if I'm saying it correctly. Twins to the right, receiver to the left. Aaron Williams looks things over, takes a snap. They hand it off on almost a jet sweep. Get it up over down to the 45-yard line exactly. That is number 2. That's his first carry of the ball game. And that is Christian Macklin.
Macklin on the carry.
5'8", 160-pound running back and defensive back. So Christian Macklin's first carry of the ball game. Up until now, it had been all Chase Simpson. He gets a gain of 1 here. 2nd down and 9. 5:20 left to go here in the first quarter.
Quick moving first so far.
Indeed. Again, 44 degrees and raining currently here in Camel.
It is May 6th.
It is awesome, I got to tell you. Twins to the right, twins to the left. 4 receivers here on 2nd down and 9. Aaron Williams looks things over. Christian Macklin in the backfield with him again. Williams takes the snap. Is going to throw. Quick slant over at the middle, and it's dropped by his wide receiver, number 22. He hit him right in the hands, but bounced right off him.
That hit him in the leg.
Was it the leg?
Hit
A
him
little
right in the
low?
leg. Yeah, it was a low throw.
That was to Lynn Townsend.
From the Scourge, 45-yard line.
It was not caught. It hit him in the leg. It bounced off, then he took a hit on top of that.
If you're going to take the hit, I probably could have appreciated a little better throw.
So if I'm Lynn Townsend, maybe I'm telling Aaron Williams, hey, if I'm going to run the slant in the middle of the field, could you do me a favor?
Do not throw it at my ankle.
Could you not expose me? Could you?
I appreciate everything you're doing for us.
You're a great quarterback. I love you. You're a good teammate. Could you just not expose me like that? 3rd and 9 for the Gladiators here. Williams in shotgun. Christian Townsend with him in the backfield. Twins to the right, receiver to the left. Looks things over. Now takes the snap. He's back to pass. Pressure coming. Aaron Williams steps up, avoids the rush. Throws across the field. It is caught, but short of a first down. This time he got it to Lynn Townsend. But they're going to mark it about 3 yards short, it looks like, of the first down. Is this going to get down to the 39-yard line? And they had to get to about the 36. That'll bring up 4th down, but we'll have to wait and see what they want to do here. It's only going to be 4th and I want to say 2 or 3.
From the Scourge, 39-yard
I think about going
4th and
for
3.
it. I mean,
Well,
considering,
weather like this, I would.
yeah, and I mean, we haven't seen much from the Scourge offense yet.
And it looks like they are going to go for it. The offense, I believe, is still on the field. And, yeah, they're going to go. They got the play from the sidelines. Here we go. First big play of the ball game. 4th and 3 ball on the Scourge 39-yard line. The Gladiators trying to keep this drive going. They're going to come out Aaron Williams in shotgun. Christian Macklin with him to his right. Twins to the left, receiver to the right. Let's see what they have dialed up here on 4th down. Back to pass. Williams looks. Pressure, rolls to his left, buys some time, throws it. Wide open receiver. And incomplete. It hit the ground. He had his wide receiver wide open to the point where he could have scored if he would have got it to him. Looking for number 15, Brandon Brown. But unfortunately, Brown could not come up with it as the pass was short. Williams did a great job there to avoid the pressure, Ryan, but he just couldn't get enough on the football.
No, that's back-to-back throws now where he had guys open and he just couldn't seem to manage to get a good throw.
So now turnover on downs, 3:47 to go in the first quarter. Now the Scourge take over for the second time in the ball game here. Let's see if they can get something going here on offense. Again, being led by Mike Withrow, quarterback, 5'11", 220, out of Warren, JFK. He's going to come out here. They're going to put twins to the left, tight end to the right, and they're going to go in an I formation, fullback and tailback. Withrow looks things over. Takes it, power toss to the left. It's going to be to the tailback. He gets it up over the 40, up over the 45. Actually, close to the 50-yard line here. That is number 4. Got him. Marquise Thomas. Been trying to get his number right for 2 drives. We finally make out the number 4. Marquise Thomas takes the carry there. 8-yard gain by Marquise. Easily his best run of the ball game. And the Scourge now close to midfield with 3:13 left to go in the first quarter.
Well, the Scourge got to get something going here. And it looks like obviously their best play of the day so far.
Withrow comes out. Marquise Smith behind him. I formation again. They try this one to their fullback, but a different fullback this time. That is number 24 who took the quick hitting handoff. David Carson.
Carson on the carry.
Out of Woodrow Wilson High School. So Carson takes the carry to make it a 3rd down. And oh, they got the first down on that. They're going to give that to him. So enough for a first down. Move the chains. The Scourge now near midfield for the first time. Withrow. Twins to his left. I formation behind him. Looks over. Gladiators possibly bringing a defensive back on a blitz here. They try to jump. They got back. Power toss to Marquise. He is going to be stuffed behind the line and drop back all the way to the 45-yard line. As that time, Marquise Thomas was just smashed. You know, they had 3 pulling. They had the 2 linemen and the fullback, but the defender for the Gladiators, Ryan, just slipped through all 3 of them.
Yeah, he did. That was good penetration there by the Gladiators to bust up that wall they were trying to create. So far, so good for the defense of the Gladiators. They haven't given up only really 1 positive play so far.
Second down, 14, ball on the 45-yard line. The rain is picking up, by the way.
Yeah, the rain and wind is going to become a factor.
The wind has already been blowing, but now the rain is getting a little more steady. And
it's that good sideways rain, too.
Yeah, who doesn't love that?
I don't.
Minute 30 left to go. Minute 25, clock is running. So that number's going to continue to change. Twins to the left. Withrow, under center.
Never stops.
Nope.
Time never stops.
I got news for you, people. Withrow, and it looks like a false start. I believe he went to pull out from under the center before he even snapped the ball. So I believe that's going to be a false start on the Scourge, and I was right. So that'll be another 5-yard penalty, false start. That's the second penalty on the Scourge so far. Each a bit of 5-yard variety.
After the penalty.
So make it a 2nd down now and 19. Withrow. Still going to be in that same formation, the I formation with twins to the left, tight end to the right. Gladiators all up close here, expecting a run, and it's going to be a fake.
No.
Withrow throws it out to the flat, and it is caught by his tight end, who's going to get him up close to the original line of scrimmage. I thought Withrow was dead to rights, and I did not think he could drop that ball in, but he did.
That was a one-handed grab.
One-handed grab there by the big tight end for the Scourge, trying to make out who that was. Might have been Tim Goforth.
Well, either way, heck of a one-handed catch.
Again, I do apologize with these numbers. When they're the same color as the jerseys, it makes it tough.
You got the position right.
I apologize if that person's family's listening. It's like, that was my son.
That was his one chance.
And you ruined it. Trips to the left.
I'm recording the
on
game.
3rd and 11. Withrow back to pass. Wide receiver screen. It is caught. He gets up over the 45. Flag on the play.
Oh.
Back into Gladiator territory. He is hit out of bounds and hit hard out of bounds. That was done by number 19, Rayford Bell, but there is a flag on the play. Holding against the Scourge.
Wow, every time the Scourge seem to get something going, these penalties are just killing them so far.
3rd in the first quarter again. So penalties, you're right, hurting them. They almost got the first down there, but now it's back to 3rd and 11 again after the holding play. 3rd and 11, ball on the 48-yard line. 34 seconds left to go in a fast-moving first quarter. 0-0. Scourge and Gladiators right here on Sports Radio 1240. It's WBBW.
After the penalty,
Welcome back for a day.
Thank you.
19 for the Scourge 40-yard line.
Feels interesting.
It's a one-off.
It's a one-off, yeah. Hey, doubt you weren't excited, but I will not.
I heard the roar come up from over the mountains over
My
there.
God.
That's gotta be Christian!
Has the prodigal son returned? No,
No.
just rented. 3rd down and 11. Trips
Found
to the
your
right.
Klingon Smith video.
3rd and 11. People are like, who the hell's Christian? Wide receiver screen again. This time it's caught towards the outside. Gets towards the 50 and hit out of bounds hard.
Watch these hits are almost late.
They try the wide receiver screen again to the other side. That was caught by number 2, Chris Whitfield. But it's going to set up a 4th down for the Scourge. Probably going to have to punt.
Knocked out of bounds.
But this will probably, I imagine, be the last play of the first quarter as they bring out the punt team here. So with 8 seconds, yeah, that'll be the last play of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of football, your score is the Scourge 0, the Gladiators 0. This is OFL football right here on 1240. We'll be back right after this 1-minute timeout.
The Western Reserve Scourge, nothing.
How long have we been off? About 10 minutes. How'd you do?
That was the best ever. Are we off the air? Yeah.
How long?
How long? About 10 minutes.
Why didn't you tell us?
What you do? No.
No? Not gonna know.
Feel
buddy.
free to tell me if that ever happens.
Yes. I won't be mad at it, even if I knew and you told me.
Yeah.
I won't.
I won't lose my mind.
No.
But I'll stop talking if I know we're
Yeah, there's no reason to use words.
I
have to.
won't call games that no one can hear.
That seems to make no sense.
Some of these numbers, I'm having so hard time seeing who they are.
Oh, that's,
Concession stands will feature delicious sausage, pepperoni rice, hot dogs, walking tacos, nachos, cheese, as well as hot chocolate.
Are these actual sponsors for this? And welcome back here to John Napick Field, Campbell Memorial High School. That is where the Western Reserve Scourge play their home games, and they are playing their first game of the season against the Ohio Gladiators, and the score is 0-0. As we get ready to start the second quarter of action, it'll be 4th and 9 for the Scourge. They're going to punt the ball away and back deep to return this for the Gladiators. Will be number 4 again. That, of course, is Brock Williams Jr. Not standing too far back after that last punt.
new.
He's only standing, he starts to back up now. He's going to go back to about his 30-yard line.
Hi, how are you? Hey, how's everyone doing?
There's the snap. The punt is up. It is a little bit of a better punt. It's going to be taken. Ooh! It's going to be taken by number 2, Christian Macklin, who probably wishes he didn't do that because he was tattooed right around the 31-yard line. That was a hit.
Well, it's all for nothing because there's a flag down. I think the Gladiators ran into the kicker again. So we'll see what this penalty is.
Boy, if that's true, the second running to the kicker. Scourge asking if they can get a first down. I don't know if they're going to get the first down on this one. A lot of people still questioning what's going on right now. Hold on, the ref's trying to explain it. It's definitely against the Gladiators.
I'm trying to see if their offense is coming back out, or
Withrow's still on the sidelines. He don't have his helmet right now, so I'm gonna assume they're gonna re-punt it. So
probably ask for a re-kick too.
So it was running into the kicker again, but I guess. And timeout Scourge. We're going to take one as well as we sort out what's going on right now. We'll let you know the penalty when we come back. How about 30-second timeout? It is 0-0 Scourge and Gladiators right here on Sports Radio 1240. Do they figure? I don't know if they even know what they.
I don't know if they know what's going on.
We are back here getting things cleared up. It's going to be 4th and 4 now after the penalty for the Scourge. So I believe they will punt again. Yes, they will. Special teams is coming back out here. Quarterback Withrow says, nope, must stay on the sidelines. You guys punt. So let's do this again. 4th and 4. I think someone's car alarm's going on.
You're probably one of the players. They're like, I can't get that right now.
I'm sorry, I'm on special teams. No, they're actually going to go for it here. They have a new quarterback in, and they throw for it, and it's going to be incomplete. Because they snuck a new quarterback in, number 6, Will Mixon from Akron North High School. For the first time, they snuck him under center, tried a very quick rollout and a fullback in the flat. It did not work, so turn it over on downs. Will, the Western Reserve Scourge, and that'll bring out the Ohio Gladiators again for their next drive.
Well, let's say this: the in between the 40s is getting quite the workout today.
Yes, both teams spending a lot of time there. Not so much anywhere else.
No, goal line lonely.
Very lonely. The red zones are very cold right now. Look at the wind off that referee's uniform.
Boy, this looks like it's no.
No,
I'm sure when you signed up for summer league football,
you thought you'd be in your nice little tight John Stockton referee shorts. You know what I mean? Got a good jog in.
Yeah, that's
If you're
exactly
into
what I was thinking.
I know. That's why I said it. Aaron Williams, 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line.
I would love to see the referee in the John Stockton.
So would I. Aaron Williams back to pass. Look, throws over the middle. It's going to be intercepted by the Scourge. He's at the 45, 40, 35, and down inside the 30-yard line. First turnover of the ball game is an interception thrown by the Gladiators, and that is intercepted by number 21, David Pringle, I believe, from Warren Harding, who picked that up.
Not a good throw by the quarterback. He just stared down his receiver and threw it right into the chest.
Yep, and I was right. It was David Pringle. All right.
Good catch, Pringle.
Not a huge fan of Pringles.
But they don't have grease.
I know, but that's probably why.
Grease makes everything better.
It sure does.
I don't want anything healthy. That's ridiculous.
No. Well, pass the kale.
Blech.
Oh, I feel so good. Let me throw my kale in your face. Yeah, here's
You have
a
any tofu?
Here's a Whopper, pal. Guess which one tastes better?
The one with the meat.
Mixon in quarterback again. Hands off to its fullback. Finds a hole, gets it down to about the 25-yard line here. And that's the 3rd or 4th time they've tried that quick fullback hit. That one was by number 24, David Carson. Set up a 2nd down and 7 to the 3-yard gain. So Withrow came out and ran the first couple possessions for the Scourge, but now they are running right now on this drive with Will Mixon, the quarterback, again, 5'9", 200 pounds from Akron North High School, wearing number 6.
Made quite the drive in today. If he still resides in Akron.
If he's still there, that was he's all in.
Yeah, really, more dedicated to me. I'd check the weather and say I'm sick.
Mixon under center. Oh, and we have a flag, and I think, were they drawn offside or did they jump offsides? Let's find out.
Car alarm still.
I was going to say, haven't found out whose car alarm that is.
It's a player.
That's disconcerting. So it is going to be against the Gladiators. Nope, wait, both. Nope, against the Gladiators. So mark off 5 here. That's the 3rd penalty for the Gladiators. Both teams have 3 penalties so far in this game. Encroachment was called. 2nd down and 2 now. 13:38, clock running here in the first half. Nothing. Scourge and Gladiators, I formation. Will Mixon under center. Receiver to the left and right. Looks things over. Gives a little signal back to the backfield. Gladiators show blitz, and here they come with it. It's going to be a handoff to the tailback who cuts free inside the 25-20. 10-5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Scourge. As they get on the board first here. Number 30, Ray Catley. 5'8", 185-pound running back from Youngstown East. Gets it in there and gets the first score of the year. It's not bad. First carry, gets his first touchdown. Ray Catley.
Yeah, absolutely. He cut to the right side, and he turned on the Jets, and he just outran the Gladiators' defense. So that interception comes back to haunt the Ohio Gladiators as it cost them 6 points so far.
25-yard run there by Ray Catley.
Cat-like. That's why I make the big money.
I see what you did there.
Yep.
And I like it.
Wonder why we weren't picked up by CBS.
Those are called jokes, people. Probably wondering, why aren't you two calling games for Fox Sports?
Jay Cutler got a job.
Yeah, Cutler got a job. Just beat us out.
I turned it down.
I was asked to leave. I'm actually banned from the building. Let me see.
I don't know where the building's at. They gave me the wrong address. Sent me to a get-go.
I believe I have an restraining order. Extra point is not going to be good. Extra point will not be good. That was a poor attempt.
That looked like...
Yeah, right. Wheel it in. A missed extra point there. Is there a penalty on that?
There was a penalty. I assume they were offside.
That was very offside.
Yeah, I mean, that just looked bad from the get-go.
Should not be that close to the kicker before the ball's hiked.
No, he was. I thought he snapped the ball.
Yeah. So as they sort things out here, another penalty. That'll be the 4th. As it looks like they will redo it.
I assume without the cheating part, this will go back.
This time hopefully we won't move to the ball's hiked.
Well, you know, the first quarter went pretty quick. This second quarter,
it is slowed down.
it is slowed down.
The pace is not the same. So it looks like now they're going to go for 2. So back on the field now is Will Mixon. He's going to come out with his I formation. Receivers to each side. Tight end to the right. Catley is back there again. They're going to try a sneak into the end zone, and he does get a 2-point conversion. Is successful.
That was the best extra point attempt I ever seen.
You lost it.
I did.
You were gone.
I saw it and it's like, well, that wasn't any good. It was bad. It was coming off of the Fox Sports stuff, so I was already laughing.
16.
What?
Number 16. I can't get over it.
He looks like
his Hutch Indianapolis Colts uniform.
Got it.
As a ref, I think you got to let some of this go.
Right. I mean, was he that offsides? Like, did it...
And we are back here. 13:05 left to go in the first half. Your new score is 8-0. Scourge over the Ohio Gladiators. Another penalty. They're explaining it right now. Looked to be offsides on the Scourge. So they mark off the penalty, move everything, and now it'll be 1st and 10 for
First down and 10 at the Gladiators.
the Gladiators here on the 38-yard line here. So now, for the first time, they come out here. The Gladiators do down 8-0. So here comes Aaron Williams and the offense for the Gladiators again. He's going to come out with twins to his left, receiver to his right. Chase Simpson back there with him. Aaron Williams takes it, fakes the action. Now he's going to get sacked immediately. That play was blown up. I think he wanted to give it to Chase that time, but he just did not have time. And he was tackled by the defense of the Scourge. So good play there on first down by the Scourge defense. It's going to make it 2nd down and long for the Gladiators.
Gladiators, after that first, they had that success on, I believe it was their second drive, running up the middle, and then after that, they can't really seem to have anything going. They've had some receivers open. Quarterback play just been an issue so far for the Gladiators.
2nd down, 15, 12:30 clock running, left to go here in the first half. Williams in shotgun, twins to his right, receiver to his left. Scourge showing blitz, see if they drop out of it. Williams takes the snap, back to pass, they do blitz. He steps up, throws across the middle, incomplete, was looking for Lynn Townsend. The ball falls down, incomplete. Kind of rushed that throw.
Yeah, he did. I think he didn't really feel the pocket around him. He had more time. He could have just taken a step out to the left and probably made a better throw. Seems like everything's been rushed with him and short and low, which is not a position you want to be in for quarterback.
No.
Nope.
Not-
You want
not-
those chest high. He's no Deshaun Kaiser.
No. Who is? Who is? At least you didn't trade your entire draft for Mitch Trubisky.
No, we didn't. I'm so glad that wasn't us for a change.
Because my team sure did. How many picks will you give us? All of them?
Do you think the Niners were like, ask for 4 picks?
I don't. I'll just get emo if I keep talking.
No,
about it.
Ebo.
The 3rd and 15, ball on the 34-yard line. Aaron
He better
Williams.
not look like this.
Oh God. Williams back to pass, blitz coming by the Scourge. He steps, rolls to his right, looking, still looking, turns the corner, going to try to run for it. He got close, but then run out of bounds up over the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds.
Looks like they got the yards they lost back.
And that'll be about it.
41-yard line.
So he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They're going to mark it down here. So that'll be 4th down, I believe. No, 2nd down. Nope.
Nope. 4th.
There it is.
Fourth down and
They
nine.
kept playing with that number on that thing.
Dial it down, lost it for
Yeah.
a minute.
Must have got a virus.
Those tricky viruses with those football. Dial it down.
4th and 9.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
Well,
That was dead in the water.
listen, not all the planes land.
Nope.
4th and 9, 11:20. Clock running.
As it should.
As a tradition.
As is tradition, the clock is running.
Gladiators ready to punt away. Scourge with an 8-0 lead and looking to return this punt. They're going to fake it. It is a fake.
Nope.
No, it's
Oh,
no.
no.
It should have been a fake. Oh.
Well, I know what's going to make the not top 10.
Tried the old rugby style punt. The problem is he made no contact with the football when he tried to do it.
Well, at least he hurt himself too, unfortunately.
Well, when something like that happens, you got to pretend you're hurt.
That guy has a jersey that he made himself.
You know, I'd like to tell you you're lying. But if you're watching the the replay of this game, you can see for yourself.
Yeah, number 64 for the Gladiators has a custom jersey.
Yeah, custom's one way to put it.
Custom.
Must have went through 3 Sharpies.
John, you used all the markers.
We're out of Sharpies, Sean. Are you happy? You and your damn custom jerseys. 1st down and 10.
I would have at least put a design.
I would have. I mean, well, if you're going to do it, let's put some effort. All right, Mixon under center again. He has taken over at quarterback for the Scourge. Hands off to the tailback, tries to get the left side, cuts it up inside, gets it down to around the 30-yard line.
That's what you get for showing up late for Jersey Day.
Ed McElroy.
Got here too late,
Well,
Bob. They're all gone.
Well, maybe going to that Tribe game was a little more important, huh?
Hit snooze one too many times.
Did you have fun at that Orioles game? Now you get the 64. 2nd down and 5 after that 5-yard game there by Ed McElroy.
Second down and 5 to the 29.
Scourge break the huddle. Again, if you're just joining us, 8-0. Scourge over the Ohio Gladiators. Come out here in I formation. Receiver to the left, tight end to the left. And one receiver to the right. I said the tight end in motion. Mixon under center. Mixon fakes the action, rolls to his right, looking. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a wide open receiver for a touchdown. It is caught. Touchdown. Scourge, number 1, Mike Thomas, former Youngstown State Penguin, and that's about as easy as a touchdown as you're going to get.
I don't know where the safety went on that one, but he was in no range.
Some mass confusion there because you're right. There was no one within 15 yards of that play. And again, Mike Thomas gets his first touchdown catch of the season. Second touchdown today for the Scourge as they are now up 14-0. And they're going to go for 2 again. So Scourge rolling early on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've come alive.
Since they put Mixon in the game, Ryan, their offense really has come alive a little bit. So they will go for 2 and try to make this a 16-0 lead here. They'll come out with twins to the right. Fullback and tailback. I formation. Mixon looks over the defense of the Gladiators. Under center. Send the tight end motion from right to left. Mixon takes a snap. Quick hitter to the fullback. He tries to fall forward in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and he does. So second consecutive 2-point conversion is successful. That is by number 26, Derek Maddox from Wilson High School. So now your new score with 9:51 left to go here in the first half is 16-0. Scourge over the Gladiators. You are listening to OFL Football right here on Sports Radio 1240. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
No confidence in the kicking game, I see.
It's openly mocking.
We're not doing it to them.
No, but I live where these guys.
You
You son of a...
Hey, this is the only jersey I have. Well, they shouldn't show us things like that. They know how we are. And Jim told us that. He's like, I don't want it serious, have fun. Well, guess what, pal?
You want fun?
You want fun. It's right, because you know it's going to sound like it. We're having fun. Edit that out,
Have a
Jim.
damn fundraiser.
Yeah, have a fundraiser.
Wash cars. Have a bake sale.
We'll have fun editing out the commercials. These two are idiots.
Jesus.
Wow.
We got it back.
Boy, this poor Gladiators team, man. The guy whiffing on the punt was really good. That was good.
I can't look. The guy with the totally different uniform. And welcome back here to Camel Memorial Stadium, John Napick Field. As the Gladiators just received the kickoff. They will start with the ball now, 1st and 10 here. On the 40-yard line, there's 9:47 left to go in the first half. The score is 16-0. Scourge over the Ohio Gladiators. Is there a penalty? We missed it.
Yeah, there was.
So he was on the Scourge as well, so they're going to move that ball up. Not sure what the penalty was.
I want to say that it might have been false start.
False start, yeah, on the Scourge. So that'll move it up 5 yards. They'll be 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line.
I don't know if it's a false start on the defense. That's what they said.
Aaron Williams under center. Not in shotgun. He's not under center at all. Aaron Williams in shotgun. Twins to his right. Receiver to his left. Takes it. Hands it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Go back around the right side. He gets it up near the 50-yard line. Up to around the 48 where they're going to mark him out of bounds. So a decent gain there on 1st down for the Gladiators. 9:34 clock running.
Yeah, and they got to get something going here. They're already down 16-0. And they haven't really even seen the red zone yet. Yeah, they need to get something going or else the Gladiators are going to be in a lot of trouble.
9:18 and clock running. Aaron Williams breaks the huddle. Linemen go up there. Ready to go. Williams looks things over. He's going to have twins to his left, receiver to his right. He's going to have Christian Macklin back there with him. Williams calls out the cadence. There's the snap. They hand it off. This time we're going to try Christian Macklin again. He gets the corner inside the 50.
Oh, wow.
Runs a guy over 45-40, 35-30. He might be gone 25-20.
Nope, he's gone.
He's gone. Touchdown, Gladiators. And that is a 51-yard run there by Christian Macklin, who kind of just took the corner, had a very good hit the truck button on that one.
Yeah, he did.
And then no one really caught him. So just like that, the Gladiators get on the scoreboard for the first time this year, and they're right back in this ball game.
Let's see if they elect to go for 2 now. Good run, though. He really ran that guy over. In the
Christian
open
Macklin on the afterburners there, and he hit the like I said, he trucked that guy. So Gladiators on the board for the first time today.
Well, you know what Jack Parkman says? You don't stand on the tracks when the train's coming.
Jack Parkman.
Yeah, there's a esoteric Major League 2 reference for you. For the people who've actually seen Major League.
I remember watching that movie.
I remember watching it and being upset.
Be like, where's all the swearing?
Yeah, where's all the funny lines?
Why aren't they swearing? No one swore this entire movie.
It was only funny because they swore.
Yeah. The funny part was they swore the whole time.
Yeah, that's what the jokes were. Profanity.
What do you mean? Dog nabbit. What is that?
Dog, Nabbit, what is this? Is this on...
Disney? What is this? High School Musical?
It's on Home and Garden.
Oh, I was like, why is everyone being so nice?
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't funny.
No.
The catcher can't throw. That's not funny.
No, he has a problem.
Now Serrano doesn't swear.
And he's dressed up in a... Like he's nice now?
Rick Vaughn's corporate. I don't understand.
They did pull it together in the end. They rallied.
They did.
Behind each other. As a team.
Well, thanks to Tanaka.
You know it was a real big waste. Did you see Back to the Miners?
Oh,
Holy Lord.
did I? That was a bad idea from conception.
They should have just punted on that script.
Yeah. Whoever greenlighted that one.
Well, they're not employed.
Yeah, we'll put our money behind that.
This looks like an award winner here, guys. It was the Twins, too. They weren't even related to the Indians.
Basically, Top Gun, the football version. Baseball version. First and... No, they're going to go for the extra point here. I apologize. A little surprised they're going for the extra point here, but they will. It is down. The kick is up, and it is
No good.
pelted into the stomach of one of the defensive linemen. So no good. The extra point is missed. So they miss out on that one. Your score now with 8:45 left to go in the first half. 16-6. Scourge on top of the Gladiators. We'll take a minute timeout. This is Sports Radio 1240.
What?
Doing sprint things.
What are they doing?
Not knowing where I'm at.
Are you here? I am not.
And we are back here, Campbell Memorial Stadium, John Napick Field, 8:45 left to go in the first half. After that touchdown and missed extra point by the Gladiators, your new score is the Scourge 16, Gladiators 6 right here on Sports Radio 1240. As the Scourge await the kickoff here on this rainy, cold day in May. Probably not the ideal weather that they thought they'd have for today.
Well, it is football.
It is true, but this is a spring league.
It's a spring league.
It's not your fall league. This makes a lot of sense for a Friday night around this area.
Yeah, if we were doing a high school game, this would be about normal.
Yeah. Expected even.
Good.
Yeah.
45? Absolutely. Not May 6th, though.
All right, here we go with the kickoff by the Gladiators. It is up.
That's a good kick.
Decent kick, going to be taken, up around the 10-yard line with a 15 over the 20. And tackle around the 21-yard line. Oh, we got a little talking after that. A little jawing, if you will.
Yeah, the Gladiator players were ripping at that football, trying to get a turnover.
And still having something to say about that is Rayford Bell. Didn't like it. So 1st and 10 again for the Scourge. And now back to their original quarterback now, Mike Withrow.
at their own 26-yard line.
from Warren JFK. So apparently Withrow and the other quarterback, number 6, Mixon, they are going to switch off throughout the game.
Well, Jim Craven, he said they do kind of use a 2 QB system to a point.
Ohio State did that with Stanley Jackson, and was it Brian Hoying they did that with? Maybe it was Joe Germain. Withrow on 1st and 10, I formation, looks things over. Give the handoff to the tailback who fumbles. It is on the ground, and the Gladiators recover it. So a very costly turnover right now by the Scourge as the tailback, that's number 24, David Carson. The ball just kind of flew out of his hands. He got the handoff clean.
He did. I don't really know what happened. He just didn't secure the ball, and next thing you know, it was up in the air.
So just like that,
At the Scourge 23-yard line.
in business are the Gladiators. Now their offense comes back out here. They're down 16-8 with 8:28 left to go. But their best starting field position by far today, as they will have it on the 23-yard line. We'll see what Aaron Williams and the offense for the Gladiators can get done here. I would imagine they probably get the ball back in Christian Macklin's hands.
Well, this is a big opportunity for him to get back into this football game, only down 10 points.
But actually this drive will start with Chase Simpson at tailback. Twins to the left, receiver to the right. No, 4 receivers, I'm sorry. Twins to each side. Williams looks it over. Simpson's back there with him in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands off to Simpson. Simpson up the middle. There's a hole. Gets it down inside the 20, inside the 15, down to around the 14-yard line.
Simpson on the carries.
So good run there by Chase Simpson. All of a sudden, the Gladiators having some running room.
Well, I think they're tiring out the Scourge defense a little bit. They've been on the field now for 2 consecutive drives. They've been hitting with that run game.
Scourge 14-yard
So you can see the push now that the Gladiators are getting on the Scourge.
Second down and 2 after that 8-yard run by Simpson. He's out there in shotgun with him again. They have 4 wideouts. Now they're going to send a receiver close to the line. Now Simpson fumbles it. It's on the ground. I think he might have recovered his own.
It's going to be positive.
No, the
yardage.
Scourge
Nope.
think they have it. Now I have to go wait and see.
Now the ref signaling. No. 3rd down.
It is 3rd down, so they still have it. The Gladiators not
Oh, no, they're
moving.
going to give him a 1st down out.
Fumble recovery and 1st down somehow.
He technically advanced the ball on the fumble.
Yeah, he did.
Everything going wrong right now for the Scourge.
First down and 10.
So that'll make it 1st and 10, ball on the 14-yard line. And it was 16-0. Scourge on top of the Gladiators, but they scored their touchdown on the Christian Macklin touchdown run, and they got that fumble recovery, and now they are with 7-16 closer. Williams in shotgun. He's got 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Looks things over. Williams back to pass, looking. He's throwing it towards the end zone. His receiver, that's got to be a penalty.
Yep.
And it will be. Both referees throw a flag there.
Just in case you missed one.
That was pretty blatant.
Yeah, I mean, that's about textbook pass interference right there.
Was looking for number 15, Brandon Brown, the wide receiver there. That will be the 5th penalty on the Scourge in this game. That'll be a half the distance.
Looks like it.
See where they put this ball down at.
He's walking away with it. Oh,
Yep, nope.
Changing him out. All right.
Well, when this ref wants a new ball, he doesn't joke around.
Nope.
Here's got it. They will place the ball down, it looks like, right at the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 6
To the 6-yard line.
for the Gladiators. Now in at running back, a new running back, looks like number 10, Dakota Wagner is in the ball game. They hand the ball to Dakota Wagner, who gets it down towards the goal line and falls in. Touchdown, Gladiators. Dakota Wagner's first carry of the ball game, and it goes for a 5-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he just followed his lead blocker. They took him right into the end zone. That was a good power run there by the Gladiators, and now they're down 4 right now. It'll be interesting to see if they attempt an extra point or they go for 2. Make it a 3-point game or a 2-point game right here.
So touchdowns by Christian Macklin and Dakota Wagner. by the Gladiators. We've got them right back in this ball game. Down 4. You can kick the extra point and be down 3, or you can go for 2 and get an extra point there because it's 2 points instead of 1, right? It's really math if you think about it.
Numbers don't lie.
No, they don't. They're going to go for it. They want the 2 points.
Oh, I thought they were doing the swinging gate, almost threw up.
Oh, swinging gate. What a waste.
Oh my God.
What a waste of time. We're over here. No, we're over here.
Great, you still have to.
Yeah, you have to send those linemen all the way back over.
Because that's what I want to do.
Aaron Williams fakes the handoff, going to try to run it himself, and he will not do so. Scourge defense does not fall for the play fake, and the 2-point conversion has failed. So with 6:51 left to go in the first half, your new score, the Scourge 16, the Gladiators 12. This is Scourge football. We'll take a 60-second timeout right here on Sports Radio 1240.
16.
Shut the door.
What?
Shut the door. I'm cold.
It's chilly.
I might go get a blanket. I got a blanket in my truck.
Should have brought my Cavaliers. What do you call the Snuggie?
Snuggie. I would have definitely wore a Snuggie up here. No shame.
Snuggie would be great for a football game because you could still use your hands and do everything.
Yeah, reverse robe. Who knew?
I know. Guy got rich off that. You put it on a rope, probably be a jerk backwards. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Let's just sew it like this.
Someone's like, great idea.
You should sell those. Yes, I should.
You can do different colors, designs.
No, they're not. Oh.
And the kick return there by the Scourge will be good field position as it gets all the way up to around the 36-yard line where they are going to mark it. So now, Scourge get the ball back. They still have the lead, but it has shrunk more than a little as it was 16-0, now 16-12. There's 6:42 left. And I believe they're saying on the scoreboard no timeouts left.
No, I think the Gladiators have all 3, and I think the Scourge have 2.
You're probably right. I'm going to trust you on that one.
We'll find out.
We will. If they call them and they awarded them, I'm going to assume they had them. All right, here we go. Back out of quarterback again, Mike Witherow. I formation, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Tight end goes in motion from right to left. Witherow takes the snap, hands it off to the tailback. Cuts it up, breaks the tackle up over the 40 and up towards the 45-yard line. That is Ray Catley.
Yeah, number 20 for the Gladiators had a nice open field tackle attempt, which could have only limited that to a 2-yard gain, but he whiffed. So
Again, Ray Catley has a touchdown in this ball game for the Scourge. Gain of 9 on that play. 2nd down and 1 ball on the 45-yard line. 6:15 clock running. Witherow, quick hitting to the fullback. Easily enough for the first down. That is James Reynolds.
Scourge offense coming alive in this second quarter. They've completed a real nice touchdown pass. Been able to run the ball a little bit.
James Reynolds from University of Faith in Florida. He's a Florida kid.
First down and 10 at the 50-yard line.
But he wishes he was in Florida right now.
Assuming he doesn't commute here.
Took the
Catley.
red eye in.
Catley. Witherow. That was an odd-looking play. They faked the action to the fullback. Witherow dropped back to pass, and then he was just mauled by the defense for the Gladiators.
Dixon on the carry.
That play did not look very promising as it developed.
Wagner.
Yeah, they're going to probably want to go over that one on film.
Loss of 5 on the play.
And then burn that film.
15 on the Scourge 45-yard line.
A lot of rain coming through. Checking out the radar right here, I was wondering why they started 15 minutes early. And
They knew. 5:10 clock running. 2nd down and 15 after the 5-yard loss there. Witherow will be under center again. Catley, the fullback. Tight end goes in motion. Power toss to Catley to the left, and it is snuffed out. Really nowhere to go. He's reversing his field. He's coming back across the field. He may have a chance to get the corner. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, I believe. So Catley
Hadley on the
turned what could have been a big loss, at least into a minimal gain.
I thought he was going to throw it. I was looking downfield. He kind of held the ball up there for a second, but there was no receivers. I thought maybe they were trying to do a halfback toss there.
Scourge, 46-yard line.
So, yeah, they'll give him 1 yard on that. So it'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Scourge. And holding on to a 16-12 lead right now. 4:13 clock running left to go here in the first half. It was 16-0 Scourge, but the Gladiators have roared back and took advantage of a fumble to get back in this ball game. Trips to the left, tight end to the right here. Withrow going to be in shotgun, Hatley to his left. Looking over the defense. I believe Withrow wants a timeout. Everyone wants a timeout, and the ref finally sees that. He will grant a timeout to the Scourge. So we'll take one as well. When we come back, it'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Scourge with 3:48 left to go here in the first half. This is Scourge football right here on Sports Radio 1240. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I wonder if this is going to sound like on TV.
What's that?
This is going to be fun. I wonder if I can find the replay of this game on TV.
My parents have Armstrong.
Hall.
They'll be like, yeah, record this. They're like, we're not playing this feat. We're ashamed that you did it. 3:48 left to go here in the first half. It is 3rd down and 14 for the Scourge. Ryan Alessio, Christian Alshire here, broadcasting live from Camel Memorial High School, John Napick Field. Field holding up nicely despite the rain.
More rain on its way.
A lot of fun. Northeast Ohio.
You know, I was in Las Vegas earlier in the week and it was 90.
Was it really?
Yep, it was nice. It's that they say it's that dry heat.
I'll never understand that. Like, I know I'm not a world
You
traveler.
know what it was?
What?
Hot.
Yeah.
It was 90.
To me, 95 is still 95. Don't tell me it's a dry heat.
No, you know what's worse about it? My lips dried. They almost fell off my face because it is dry. It's weird.
Back to throw, back to throw.
Oh,
looking, all kinds of pressure. Almost sacked, eludes it, eludes a second one, and does not elude the third. That is going to be a big loss.
He's got to do a better job protecting that
The
ball.
Scourge there.
Kind of holding it out there.
Yeah, it was dropping back, kept running backwards, only making it worse. They allowed the punt there.
Scourge 35-yard
We
line.
thought he was playing Tecmo Bowl.
Timeout.
You can't go to one end zone, throw the other.
You could try it.
Joe Montana can do it in Tecmo to Jerry Rice. Or it could just be the Raiders and give it to Bo Jackson.
Yeah, and who else did they have too?
Marcus Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun being the Raiders.
It was fun being the Raiders on that game.
That guy for the Gladiators doesn't even have a number.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Just a side note. The person wearing the gold uniform,
Yes.
isn't that a high school out in Alliance? Doesn't that looks really familiar?
No, I would know that. It looks like a college.
Boston College.
Boston College, or maybe like a...
Thought maybe they went to the old St. Thomas Aquinas instead.
No, they don't
Yeah.
have red in theirs. Don't believe they went to St. Thomas Aquinas. And it's Aquinas, by you say Aquinas, you're going to have trouble.
Oh no, we got put through that ringer.
Aquinas. You got to say Aquinas.
Choir.
Gonna acquire. 4th down, 25. Scourge are going to punt the ball away back deep to return this punt.
Number 6.
It'll be number 6. It's a new returner, of course.
The Scourge 35-yard line.
And that is Cameron Macklin. Maybe the brother of Christian Macklin. Shouldn't assume.
You could be right.
But yeah, but who's to say I'm wrong? Yeah, until someone verifies it. Otherwise, they're brothers. All right, there's the snap. Here comes the punt.
Oh no.
It will not make it to Macklin as it'll sail out of bounds up near the 45-yard line. So make that a 10-yard punt. So now the Gladiators in business again. They still got 3:17 left. They've got a couple timeouts.
40-yard line.
And they've scored their last 2 drives, so a nice opportunity here for the Gladiators in a time in the game where the Scourge kind of need to stiffen up their defense a little bit.
Yeah, all the momentum has changed. You know, it started out early with the Scourge. They ripped off 16 straight points in the second quarter. And then all of a sudden, the Gladiators have made their way back in. They used a turnover to score, had a nice run for a score. Like you said, they got 3 minutes, and I believe they have all their timeouts to see if they can possibly take the lead going into halftime.
1st and 10 ball on the 44-yard line. They're already starting in Scourge territory. Aaron Williams in shotgun. Christian Macklin, who has a touchdown, is back in the game in shotgun with him. Back to passes. Williams, pressure coming, and he goes down for a big loss. Aaron Williams sacked by the Scourge defense.
And they came right through the middle.
Williams, tackle for a loss.
There's number 58 for the Scourge who had that sack. And that is Devereaux McCall. Twinsburg High School, Youngstown State University player. Can't hurt to have a couple Penguins on your team.
No, I hear they do pretty well.
Yeah, not a bad program they got there.
Coach isn't bad either.
That Pleady guy's done a few things.
I've heard his name before.
Real calm and collective.
Especially with officials.
Even keel all the time.
Christmas cards and everything.
Yes, he does. Aaron Williams hands it off to, again, his tailback. That is Christian Macklin. And they're still going. Finally fell forward there as he got in the middle of the pile, and the pile kept moving. So on 2nd down and 21, they get a decent gain there. Oh, there you go. Christian Macklin having a good first half here. Saw us up 3rd down after the gain of 6. 3rd down, I believe 15 to go here as we are at the 2-minute warning. So with 2 minutes left to go in the first half, your score is 16-12, Scourge over the Gladiators. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. Sports Radio 1240.
Be sure you stop at the half hour with concession stand for the Jerusalem sausage or pepperoni rolls, as well as hot dogs.
Mushroom heads in Carrollton tonight.
Carrollton? They were at Newcastle last year. Newcastle.
2 minutes left to go here. In the first half, 16-12.
What, this record deal? Nope.
Scourge on top of Gladiators. Gladiators have the ball now 3rd and 15 with the ball on the 48-yard line. It's a Mushroom Head concert tonight in Carrollton if you want to go.
They rocked Newcastle
Although
last summer.
by the time you hear this, that concert will be over. So forget it.
Unless you're listening on Sports Radio 1240.
True.
Get yourself out to Carrollton tonight for some good old Mushroom Head.
There you go.
Sun doesn't rise.
No, it doesn't. Trips to the left, receiver to the right. Aaron Williams back to pass, looks, pressure coming, steps up, tries to run, avoids another, and throws it across the middle. He's got an open receiver, and it dropped after he was leveled by the safety for the Scourge.
He's pumped up.
He is very happy with the work he did there, and it was a nice hit.
It was.
It was going to be a catch, and he knocked that ball out of that. Is number 32 for the Scourge. That is Keontae Early. Again, another Youngstown State player. So the Penguins helping out here towards the end of the first half, helping out the Scourge. And they will punt with 1:52 left to go in the first half. The Scourge kick returner standing back around his 20-yard line, waiting to receive this. As they need some more bodies here for the Gladiators. There we go. Need a lineman. There he is. Now we're ready to punt. Snap is there. The kick is up. There's a low punt. It's going to go towards the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. Yes, it'll roll out of bounds around the 18-yard line. So that is where the Scourge will take over. With 143, you're up by 2.
Might just sit on this one.
I was just going to ask you. Do you sit on this one a little bit and run the clock down and get into the locker room, or do you try to get something going here?
I would probably just sit on it. You got the lead. No sense making a mistake and risk losing that lead going into halftime. You already know the Gladiators are going to get the football coming out of the. Oh no, who gets it? I don't remember. Scourge do. You get the ball coming out of the halftime, so I wouldn't do anything here to try to make a mistake.
A back out of quarterback. Again, looks like they're going 2 series apiece. Before they switch, Will Mixon will be back out here. Again, Mixon responsible for both of the touchdown drives
Maybe just stick with him.
for the Scourge so far in this ballgame. Mixon looks things over. I formation. They've been in that the entire game, basically. Mixon takes a snap, hands it off to the tailback. He gets it up and dives up towards the 25-yard line. That is number 34 for the Scourge. That is Boston Walker, running back from Wilson. 1:25 clock running here. They've already got the play back in, so I'm not sure if they're going to take their time or not because they got that play in pretty quick. We're already down to 1:15 left to go here in the first half. Scourge up 16-12 over the Ohio Gladiators. Mixon again, I formation, tight end to the right, receivers to the left and right. Mixon takes a snap, power toss to the tailback. Number 23 is trying to get to the outside. He is not. He is tattooed and slammed on the ground. That was Ed McElroy from Cheney. And McElroy could not get the corner at all. So 51 seconds. They stopped the clock, I believe. Actually, who called the timeout?
The Gladiators, maybe? They're thinking they can get the ball back?
Possibly, because this is 3rd down and 6 now, and there's still 51 seconds left. So if I had any left and I were the Gladiators, I'd be using them right now. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 22. Well, obviously, it's just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Keep it locked right here.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't you touch that dial.
Don't touch it.
It's 44 outside, but it's always 12:40 in your radio.
That's a good one.
You like that one?
That was a good one.
You like that one?
Write that one down, AJ.
Use it.
Put it on a T-shirt.
Use it. That one's free.
That one's free. Next one costs
Next
money.
one's going to cost you money. I can't do it all.
It's good to be king.
Third. I'm like, Christian, where do you get these? I'm like, don't worry about
It's
it.
all up here,
It's
pal.
all right here.
All right here, the old noodle.
3rd and 9. Trips to the right. Receiver to the left. Mixon moves his tailback over to his left side. That is Ed McElroy. Mixon looks over the defense. Takes a snap. He's back to pass. Pump fakes. Looking, steps up, avoids the pressure. Rolling again. Looking, throws. Got it to his receiver. Gets a key block. He's going to get a first down and get it up to the near 40-yard line. That is Mike Thomas, the wide receiver from YSU, also has a touchdown in the first half. And now they want the Scourge to move and move. 33 seconds left.
That was two good pump
Trying
fakes.
to get them lined back up. 28 seconds left. 1st and 10, ball on the 38-yard line. Mixon looks things over. Mixon back to pass. Mixon looking. Here comes the pressure. He's going to throw deep. Has a receiver, but it's short and it was almost intercepted. But luckily, the receiver became the defensive back there, and a good job by Chris Whitfield to come up and make sure that ball wasn't intercepted because it was left short.
Yeah, 21 for the Gladiators. Probably not happy with himself. He had that right in his hands, and he just dropped it, and then he was tackled. That could have been... It's going to give the Scourge another play, so that's good for the Scourge. See if they maybe try something again, or just run the ball and head to the locker room. Got away with one there.
2nd down and 10, ball on the 38-yard line. I think at this point, I think you took your shot. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of just ran the ball here and let's go to the locker room.
Or they'll do a triple option.
Yeah,
Who knows?
who knows?
They got Lane Kiffin down there calling the plays. What happened?
I was watching Chris Williams. Thought he was going to the game, and then he got pulled out the last second. He was upset. Not like upset, but like, I wanted to go in.
That was my chance.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 10, 16 seconds left. Scourge with the ball, up 16-12. Ball on their own 38-yard line. Mixon looks things over. Receivers to his left and to his right. He's back to pass. Pressure coming. Mixon rolls to his right, looking. Avoids a sack, avoids another one. Still on his feet, still running. But he's going to get up to the 43-yard line, but with 5 seconds left, I think that will do it for the first half. So, there you go. After 2 quarters of football, we head to halftime here. Good news if you're a Scourge fan. They're up 16-12 over the Ohio Gladiators. We will take a 3-minute timeout, and we will be right back. You are listening to Ohio Scourge football right here on Sports Radio 1240. Where's Cater?
I need my foie gras.
I assume it's a lamb-based.
Yes. Pesto, please. Pesto? You have pesto sauce?
I'll have the veal piccata.
Veal piccata.
Bring that
Surf
up.
and turf, please.
Please bring it over.
Please, hurry up. We only have 12 minutes.
I can't wait to.
Ready to talk draft?
Can't wait to go home and be like, Mom, are we going to have dinner? She gets so mad when I do that. I'm like, what's for dinner? You did not tell me.
I like to eat multiple times.
Personally offended. If you would have told me.
What, you don't eat every day?
You guys don't have dinner? You and Dad just sit here
sit
quietly?
eat an orange?
Chew on a
Watch
cracker?
the TV
what?
Guide channel?
At no point do you two prepare meals?
You don't eat?
That's like
Out here?
I'm like, what?
I don't know where you think
Did I
you're
say,
at.
did I say cook me something special? No.
No, put
What are you
spaghetti
having?
in water.
Assume you two are going to eat. I just thought maybe I'd join in.
Nope, I ate yesterday.
She gets so. You do this all the time. You just, if you give me a heads up, I prepare. I'm like, I don't need turkey dinner.
I don't, like, drink? Or, concession. I think I'm all right.
I'm okay. I'm good. Thank you, though. That's very nice of you.
Hot chocolate, maybe. Do they have, like, hot chocolate or something? Of course.
She'll make my dad take me somewhere. Jim, take him somewhere.
Take him somewhere. Take him to Long John Silver.
And my dad's just like that guy that's just on his couch, like old man on his couch, like when he gets told he has to do. It's just like my life.
Take him somewhere. Take your 40-year-old son to get food.
Do you guys take him? You gotta get a burger? He's something. It's like, no, I don't want anything.
I just was assuming you would eat.
Yeah, like that's
Just give me a little plate of it.
save me pork chops. Give me a pork chop.
Yeah, a pork chop. Can I have a spoon of mashed potatoes? Do you have any corn?
I wish you wouldn't do this when you come to town.
What, eat?
know what? She told me. My encouraging mother, I'll tell you this. Went home like 2 weeks ago, and she's like, I can tell you've lost weight.
Good.
I was like, good. She goes, her next words, shit you not. Don't blow this.
Don't blow it. What does that mean? Are you gonna go ravage the Ponderosa buffet? It's over. We found him using his sheets eating candy out of the aisle. He's lost.
He's covered in mashed
He's
potatoes.
covered in
and
mashed
peanut butter.
potatoes. I don't even know where the peanut butter came from.
He's just gone mad.
Don't you blow it. I'm not gonna get
He's
paid.
chewing furniture this morning. Hold on. And we're back as we are already 9 minutes left to go here. Halftime as the Scourge dance team is performing.
Doing a great job.
Right now, it's a little dance trio out there doing their thing. Looks like a little hip-hop dancing. Something that Ryan and I do professionally as well. If there's one thing I can do, it's pop, lock, and drop it.
Oh yeah, it's tremendous. I'm pretty good at the Soldier Boy. I think I
Yeah.
got that one down.
There you go. They're performing right now for the crowd, entertaining them. Your score is 16-12.
Those fans are getting a quick, up close and personal view. No pressure.
Oh, yeah, that guy's going right up there to film him. That's almost creepy. I say almost. I mean,
it was.
There's still a fence between them, so they should feel, for the most part, safe.
I feel like a zoo animal
I
down
just
there.
don't know what that's all about.
These are the cheerleaders.
Yes.
Maybe
yes,
maybe
yes.
we don't know. That could be somebody's
Yes,
daughter.
let's hope it's
Yeah.
it's someone's parent, and they're going to post that. But so those girls performing right now. Again, 8:17 left to go, and it's been good news so far. But it's kind of been spurts for both teams if you think about it. The Scourge came out and they got their two scores. Went up 16-0, two 2-point conversions. Of course, the Mixon quarterback run and 2-point conversion, and then the Mixon touchdown pass. Take that back. He had the 2-point conversion. The touchdown run was by Ray Catley, and then the 2-point conversion by Mixon to make it 8-0. And then the touchdown pass for Mixon again. That one went to Mike Thomas, the former YSU wide receiver. 2-point conversion good again. There it was 16-0. But then from there, the Gladiators got back in it with their touchdown run. A very nice 25-yard touchdown run from number 2, Christian Macklin. Throw that in with a Dakota Wagner 5-yard run after a turnover by the Scourge. And that's the scoring, and that's where we have it right now with a missed extra point and missed 2-point conversion. That's how we got to the score being 16-12. Scourge over the Gladiators. So basically in the first half, where weather kind of is a factor with the cold and the rain and the wind. And for the most part, footing has been good, but it's been kind of a tale of two runs basically by the football teams.
Yeah, basically, and everything happened in that second quarter. The first quarter was kind of flat. Both teams, you could tell it was week one, getting their feet under them. And then in the second quarter, like you said, all that scoring occurred. And the Scourge will get the ball to start the third quarter. So it'll be interesting to see if they change anything up. They got to be pretty happy with how that second quarter played out. So far, so good here for the Western Reserve Scourge at Camel Memorial Stadium.
And you'll hear their home games all season long here on Sports Radio 1240. Mostly it'll be, I believe, Mark Means, correct?
I believe so, yes.
We'll be calling those games. We are filling in for Mark.
Sure as hell aren't having us back.
No, this is a one and done.
One and done, as they like to say.
But so he'll be back. He'll be calling the games. He'll be a lot more professional, I swear.
Hey, when you go with the B team, you get
you
what you paid for.
Yeah, sorry.
This has been
Sorry,
football by Christian Ryan.
Sorry, Bucket Aikman didn't show up today.
Well, they were playing, didn't land in time. See that? They're stuck in Akron, Kent.
Mark Means will do a great job calling the games the rest of the season.
Enjoying his anniversary.
On 1240. Hope he's having a good anniversary here.
You texted him. You ruined it.
I did.
I was not going to text him today, and you threw out the, hey, you got
it.
any rosters?
I enjoy that. I enjoy getting a little...
What if he was having a moment with Mrs. Mark Means and they're enjoying a glass of wine, and next thing you know, beep, beep, hey, do you have any rosters? I was just about to tell my wife this poem I wrote for her.
Just about to open that bottle of Barefoot they've been saving.
My Franzia is warm.
So we're going to take a 3-minute timeout and try to remember how old we are. And we'll be back here.
Combined, we're like 80.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here at halftime. Your score, 16-12. It is the Scourge on top of the Ohio Gladiators. 3-minute timeout right here on Sports Radio 1240. This is not to my liking.
This is not tempered. This is not room temperature.
Last time we come to this family buffet.
Hometown buffet.
Hometown buffet.
Disappointed me again.
You just made the list.
You just made the list. Did you see his Jerry? Did you see his Instagram post with the Fozzy song? It's like, Judas, you just made the playlist.
He is awesome.
What a life.
Do you know what happens?
Do you know what happens?
That was probably one of his best runs ever.
Oh yeah, they knew it. That's why I think he just wouldn't leave. He's like, I'm really, really making a lot of money here.
You know, I swear, the Fonz.
Is he ever home? Like, do you think his wife and kids are like, hey, pal?
He talks to them like they're real, but I don't know.
I've never seen them.
He doesn't post anything about them.
No. I don't even know what his wife or kids look like. Did you see Titus O'Neill put up the picture of Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns?
He got spanked.
Come on, pal.
You're
trying to get fired. You already got suspended.
Trying to go start that
He
feud
said,
with,
this is fine.
trying to go start that feud with El Patron over at Impact, are you?
Yeah. Trying to get you want to get some of that Impact money, huh?
I guess Swagger might end up there. They were talking to him about his relationship with Zeb and all that.
Well, you know, so I don't blame some of those undercard guys because
Can't hurt you.
No,
a guy like him, it can't hurt.
No, you're still going to make decent money, and you're not working nearly as much, and they're going to put you. You're at least going to be a big deal there, you know. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna know who you are. They're gonna push you immediately, at
Yeah.
least for a while.
Yeah, they always get a big, a good reaction when these
They
guys
push
show
the
up.
shit out of what's his name? I always want to say McGinty.
The kid?
No, the guy with the beard, the British guy, Scottish guy.
Oh, Wade Barrett.
He's in NXT now.
Oh,
They just brought him back 'cause he's good.
McIntyre.
Yeah, they put him like right.
Oh, they get any
Please.
WWE trash, man. They're
please.
all about it.
Please, main event, please.
I guess you see WWE Paige will be an Impact in the next year. She's on her contract till like 19, and they're like not going to do anything with her.
Like, well, we'll pay you.
Your boyfriend's insane. Boy, he is nuts. Boy, he got. Did you see that drunk Periscope thing
Yeah.
he did?
Yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah, he's not. He's mean. Like that dude is just.
I'm
beats
sorry your
people's
girlfriend
ass.
recorded herself with every sexual.
I'm sorry that she's a rat. Is what she is.
When you're just openly having threesome, and nothing would be filmed.
Oh, the best was Xavier. Like when the New Day would come out and Big E would start hitting. Yeah, they just look at him.
The one with Maddox made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's weird.
He was like, whoa. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there was. I want to know why there was a wide shot of him filming. He was in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And welcome back here to John Knappich Field and Camel Memorial Stadium here in Camel High School as we are getting ready to
We're
start.
standing up like they got the camera on
Yeah, I
us.
know. I'm like, welcome into the booth. Again, the Scourge dance team still performing. It was a long performance.
Get your money's worth.
They are doing it right now.
I got to ask you this, because we got 2 minutes before the third quarter starts. So
Sure.
I haven't seen you in person since the NFL draft, and you being a diehard Bears fan.
Mm-hmm.
I need the play-by-play of your use. I assume you were at home watching the draft.
I was.
And when you saw that jump up, like, just give me the whole encompass.
It went from interest. I think the initial was interest. Oh, we traded up one spot. So I was there was a little bit of excitement because I was thinking I wanted was it the dude
Adams.
I wanted him from LSU.
Yeah, he's real good. They said.
Needed a safety, made sense. I thought, okay, must have thought someone was going to grab him, so we moved up together. Made sense. And then they showed what we traded, and it apparently was 1,700 draft picks till the end of time.
It was a lot.
And I was like, wow, that's a lot to move up for one spot.
They must really like this
I
safety.
was like, they really like Adams from LSU because every mock draft said that. Every Bears, podcast, radio show I listened to, they all said, defense. And then when I heard Mitch Trubisky's
Mitchell.
name, I heard Mitchell. I heard the meh.
You went, oh.
And I went, what?
But
And there was a moment of like, I don't get it. And then it sunk in that we just traded 4 picks to move up 1 pick to get a quarterback we didn't need because we already signed Glennon and gave him $45 million from the Bucks.
yeah, you did.
So after that happened, sadness set in.
Sadness set in.
A realization that the Bears are probably going to be 4-12 again.
I just
don't know how. I don't understand it.
I don't understand the lack of communication between the office and
Head coach did
Head
not
coach.
know about it.
How about poor Glennon hosted the draft party?
Glennon, they had at Soldier Field hosting a Bears draft party, and he gets embarrassed for all the fans.
Mm-hmm. Then they boo Mitchell.
Then they bring Mitchell to Chicago, and he gets booed at what, a Blackhawk? No, where
Bulls
was it?
game.
A Bulls game.
He had a
gets
jersey,
booed,
smiling.
and the Chicago fans boo him. So that's going to be interesting.
No, I mean, it's not his fault. What is he supposed to do? Say, no, don't.
He asked for none of this.
No.
But he's in a lose-lose situation.
Well, what are you going to do? So you're telling me you traded two third-round picks, or 2 other picks
Yeah.
for the number 2 pick in the draft to take this kid, and he was such a commodity, and you're going to leave him on the bench for a year?
They announced he's going to sit all year, and I said the first bad game Glennon has.
Well, you're going to want to see the second overall pick.
Do you know what else is going to happen now? Because of that, now Glennon's going to have a great year, and the Bears are really going to have a problem
Oh, yeah.
because Glennon's still relatively young.
Yeah, he just got drafted, 3-4 years
So
ago?
then, let's say he has a good year. Now, do you trade him because you have Mitch?
You're looking at that Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers situation, where they sat Rivers, and Drew Brees went out and played like a Pro Bowler, and then they ended up just, letting him walk.
Yeah. Very interesting. So I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I didn't like it.
That was a weird thing. I expect that nonsense from the team I like.
I will say, a very entertaining NFL draft, though.
Oh, it was.
With trades and moves, and it was just a very interesting NFL draft. I just wish my team didn't do what they did.
Well, I have to say, as hard as I am on the Browns front office, coming away with 3 first-round picks, and, I was really bent out of shape over the fact that they traded out of 12. Not even because I really necessarily wanted Watson or anything, but my thing is every time you trade back, you're losing something. Like, there's a reason that these guys are sitting there in the late 20s, early 30s, but I wanted to take Malik Hooker, not trying to be a Newcastle homer, but I thought he was just ready to go day one. We need a safety, but they still did manage to trade back, get a pick, and get Jabril Peppers, who could end up being one of those hybrid safety linebacker guys you just throw on the football field and hope he makes plays. So, and he does return punts, which we haven't had a punt returner since Travis Benjamin. The fair catch thing was getting a little old.
Yeah, I can understand that. I totally understand that.
It is still a football play. You can gain positive yardage on kick returns.
No, I thought this draft was. They got decent grades in the NFL, and they don't normally get that.
No, I mean, as long as they can play. And you know what the weird part is everybody's talking about every pick but Myles Garrett. Like, everything I hear about is, Peppers or Njoku or, anybody else, and then, or Kaiser. And it's like you forget they had the first overall pick, and I'm guessing you don't hear a lot because it was a no-brainer. And I'm gonna, I'll tell you what, I did read an article today where they said the Browns were the most improved team in the AFC North. Now, okay, hold on. We won 1 game, so you can double that to 2 and you were improved.
The bar is not high, but I like that they, through free agency, beefed the line, considerably beefed the offensive line.
Well, I think they're gonna end up starting Kaiser, because you here's the thing, if he goes in there and he's on par with Brick and Kessler.
If he's just on par.
Yeah, I got to start him. You know, if it's not a noticeable difference, I got to start the microphone disagreed. I got to start the rookie. He's a second-round pick, and I want to know now, because this season's going to be a waste anyway. So you might as well waste it with the rookie QB, so you know going into the 18 draft if you need to get one of these 3 or so quarterbacks coming out. I prefer them not to have to do that. Like Kaiser's just good. Like, oh, I can see enough that,
nice.
you know.
I don't think there's as much pressure on Kaiser where he was picked.
No, you're second round. You're on a bad team. They did get you an offensive line. I'd love to see one of these 20,000 wide receivers they took last year take a step in the right direction.
We shall see. We shall see. I'd like them to just. I see you get new uniforms in a couple of years ago too.
Yeah, because we
hate
have
'em.
trash
Yeah.
uniform. I mean, they're ridiculous. They're terrible.
I don't enjoy the rule that you have to wait 5 years.
No, I think
I'd
we
like
should
to-
petition the league. Like, okay, we made a mistake.
What in God's name do you need to wait 5 years to be? Like, explain to me the problem it is if the team changes. Like, I would like to go to Goodell. Like, tell me the problem.
I'm guessing it has something to do with marketing and all that stuff. All right, here we go.
They need to go back to the old school.
1986. Give me that brown with those uniforms with the white face masks, and we're good to go. It says Browns on the pants. That's trendy. Yeah, okay.
Look, it's our name everywhere.
That's where we are. We're the
The
Browns.
kickoff here taken by the Scourge up over the 35, over the 40, and out of bounds. Almost knocked over the water.
Don't do that.
It was number 19. That was Rayford Bell. As we are underway here in the second half, your score 16-12. Scourge on top of the Gladiators. I don't know why it feels good standing up. I think I'm going to stay up for a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Started to get that blood moving.
There you go.
Feet were going numb. Well, the cops had the right idea. They went to Dunkin' Donuts. Could have brought us a coffee.
Sure did, yeah.
That's all right. I know you do.
Here's
Uh-huh.
protect and serve.
Two coffees. Right over here.
I like hot chocolate.
I do too. All right.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Well remembered.
They're out.
Where's ours?
No, they went to Dunkin'.
Unbelievable.
We're kind of mad at them for going to Dunkin'.
We got a sausage sandwich.
Sausage sandwich and done nothing for us.
We're just standing over here freezing.
That's fine.
That's cool.
Just hypothermia.
I'll go right to the hospital.
That's
after
fine.
this.
That's fine.
First off, not even me.
First and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Try me.
Oh, man. Back at the quarterback is Mike Withrow. He's got 2 running backs, 1 to each side. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off to the left side there to the tailback. Cuts it up over the 40, up near the 44-yard line before he is tackled hard.
We've seen some good hits today, that's for sure. If you want to come out here to check out these Scourge games, man, at least you'll see some big hits.
So it'll set up a 2nd down and 6, 4-yard run there for the Scourge. Again, they have the ball and the lead, 14:30 clock running. They're up by 4 points.
2nd down and 6.
Withrow now in shotgun is going to have 2 running backs back there with him again, and a receiver to each side, tight end shaded to the right. Withrow looks things over. Takes a snap. It's a high snap. The handoff to the tailback again. He cuts back, tries to get to the outside, cuts it inside, and goes up near the 50-yard line, up to about the 48. That is number 4, Marquise Thomas. His 2nd carry of this drive.
Oh, they're moving so far. They got a short 3rd and about 2. 1.5, I would say.
Williams on the stop.
This drive starting out pretty good. They can pick up this 1st down here. As they look to get in the end zone and put more space between them and the Gladiators of Ohio.
13:40 clock running. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Scourge. Shotgun again, same formation, tailbacks to each side. Now Withrow walks up towards the center. But he's going to stay in shotgun. Nope, he's going under center this time. Withrow takes it. Quarterback sneak for the 1st down. I believe he will have it and then some as he falls all the way into Gladiator territory. As they'll mark him down and around the 47-yard line. So good quarterback sneak there by Withrow. Kind of just casually walked up, hung around there, and took the snap and went.
Good play calling to start the 2nd half for the Scourge. Of course, anytime you get positive yardage, it's easy to say that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great play call. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
1st down and 10. That's the Gladiator 47-yard line.
Every time I say Scourge, I feel like I'm talking like Nelly.
No?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Scourge?
Maybe they can get Nelly here for halftime. What's he do? Oh, he does country music, does it? What's he do?
He tries to do a lot of things. Mixon back in at quarterback, gives it off to Marquise, who bounces off one tackle. Oh, and he is slammed after getting a 1 yard run there. Marquise Thomas.
He got up. I'm fine.
It's good. It's fine.
Good. Wrong way. Oh.
What's your name? Batman. I'm Batman.
Wagner and McNamara.
Marquise down. You're right. There have been some big hits in this ballgame.
Oh yeah, they're hitting today. And I mean, it probably doesn't feel too good in the 40-degree weather either.
12-10 clock running. It is going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Scourge. They have the ball in the lead, 16-12 here on Sports Radio 1240.
I'm surprised you haven't messed that up yet.
I'm surprised. Don't do that.
Now I got it in your head.
Now I'm going to. Now I'm going to say the wrong station. All right. Twins to the right. Tight end to the left. They're going to bring that receiver back in towards the line. With throwing shotgun, 2 running backs with him. Takes the bad snap.
Oh.
No, it's a flea flicker,
Oh,
and
that
it
was
shouldn't have been, as that one...
Maybe you should have just ate it.
Yeah, that one did not develop very well at all. It was a high snap. The tailback took it up inside and tossed it back to Withrow, but there was just nothing going there. He probably should have just kept it and got what he could have got. High snap screwed that play up, but it looked like the Scourge were going to try something there.
Scourge 45
Oh, they sure were. You know, that's one of those plays, man, if you get a look at the defense, maybe you just blot them out of that. I don't know.
3rd down, 18 yards to go. Scourge only using it like basically I'd say 2 to 3 different formations in this ballgame so far. They come out in here again, twins to the right. Shotgun for Withrow. He's got 2 tailbacks with him back there, and they fumble the action. Did he get that back?
Yeah, he did. Barely.
Withrow lucky to get it back there. It was going to be a fake action pass,
covered by the Scourge.
but he fumbled it, and that's going to bring it 4th down
A loss back to the 39-yard line.
and a long ways to go. And that's going to bring out the punt unit for the Scourge. So their first drive comes up empty here after halftime. It'll be 4th and 20, and they will punt it away.
Well, if you're the Gladiators, you got to be happy about stalling this drive out so you can get a chance now to go take the lead.
So back to return this punt for the Gladiators now is number 4. That is Buck Williams Jr. Standing at around his 30-yard line. He's going to move up a little bit. As we await the punt from the Scourge.
Yeah, referees waiting a signal here. Not quite sure. There we go.
There, no, oh, and
Oh,
a
no,
flag.
a flag.
What was that?
No.
Delay game on the Scourge.
Huh.
He just had his hand up, telling them it was probably time to snap the ball that he was doing.
Let it be.
Yeah, I think he was counting down on his hand, and
Scourge ignored it, and now they'll go back 5 yards because of it.
well, that's not what you want. That's just going to make the punt.
Fourth down from the Scourge
little
30-yard
farther.
line.
If you're the Gladiators, good news for this. A couple of delay of game penalties on the Scourge today.
So now, Cameron Macklin and Buck Williams Jr. will move up a little bit. So they'll stand around the 35 now waiting for the punt.
They're actually even with the first down marker.
There is the punt. It is high, but not very far. It's going to fall and
Oh.
take a bounce backwards, but luckily a player from the Scourge was right there to stop it. So great field position now for the Gladiators.
47-yard line.
16-12, still your score as the Gladiators come out onto the field now for their first possession of the second half. Let's see if they adjusted anything at halftime with their offense. Other than that turnover that kind of got them right back into it and that good run, they haven't done much else. They had some throwing problems. See if maybe the QB cleaned that up at halftime.
1st and 10, ball on their 47-yard line. Aaron Williams comes out here with the offense for the Gladiators. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Chase Simpson, the tailback, with Aaron Williams. Aaron fakes the action to Simpson. Now tries to run it, but he's going to be tackled for a big loss by the defense for the Gladiators. They were not fooled on that play action at all.
No, that far side really hasn't been open for the Gladiators all afternoon. Their touchdown came on the near side, going this way
Stop for a loss.
from right to left on the old radio dial. I can say that here.
On the sidelines, Withrow trying to explain something to
Second down and
To his lineman very vehemently, might I add.
the Gladiator 46.
Not happy with something.
Giving him the Jay Cutler treatment.
Yeah, it looks like it. Jay's first game he ever calls will be a Bears game.
That's awesome.
Bears Titans preseason. That'll be his first game he ever calls for Fox.
I'll be watching.
Aaron Williams in shotgun. 4 receivers, 2 to each side on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Looking, pump fake, steps up, pressure coming. He is going to be sacked again. The Scourge defense all over him there. That was no one was open either as you watch the play develop. Receiver's not really breaking open.
Yeah, that'll be good film study right there. You're the Scourge. You'll be happy about that. Everything was covered. You've got right in the backfield. 3rd and 20.
So much like the first quarter, the third quarter kind of slow going as far as teams really moving the ball here. All the scoring that happened in this game came in the second quarter.
No, it didn't.
Most of it did. Good portion.
All of it.
Did I say second?
Yeah, I just was messing
Oh,
with
yes. Well, I believed you. I'll do that.
Sorry.
Good Lord.
It's cold.
3rd and 20, ball on the 42-yard line. I have to question everything now. Aaron Williams back to pass. Pressure coming again, rolling to his right. Falls forward, but
did he hold on to the ball?
tackled.
Yeah, he did.
And it did. So he got around the corner and got a couple yards out of that, but nowhere near enough for a first down. So now the Gladiators are going to have to punt the ball away here on 4th down. Score 16-12. Scourge on top of the Gladiators. This is Scourge football. All season long, their home games here on Sports Radio 1240 again. Mark Means will be calling the games. Mostly, we were just filling in for him today. We appreciate you guys listening.
They'll be never so happy to have him.
Whether it's on 1240 AM, maybe you're listening on WBBW.com, you're streaming.
Yeah, we got an app too, Sports Radio
There's an app you
1240.
can use. 4th and 13. Gladiators, they're going to punt it and back to return. Mike Thomas for the Scourge is back there. He's standing around his 16-yard line. There's the snap. Here comes the punt. He got that one off. Be picked up, almost fumbled, but then by the Scourge up over the 35, up near the 40. Chris Williams came up and got that one.
Look at this. We got some activity now on the Scourge sideline.
Oh, yeah, no, getting a little physical. Hey, we're going to have a flag. Another
I
flag.
think they could have let
Oh, shoving and the pushing.
I feel like they could have let that all go. There
It was
nothing-
already being broken up.
Yeah, that was unnecessary. Well, that coach over there for the Gladiators, he's telling them to get back onto their sidelines in a very nasty way.
Not the most polite way. So now wait to see the penalties, who they call that on.
I'm assuming it's got to be, they're going to call it on the Scourge and the Gladiators. Why throw?
Offsetting.
There goes.
Oh, another flag.
No, that was thrown by a player.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was 54.
No,
Got a
can-
flag, and
Ah.
he threw it.
Well, why not? Why not, right?
Well, he wants to throw one too.
If you guys are going to throw them, I might as well throw the one I get. You tell me who's right.
I was told one time that a team was so upset at the officials they just left.
Just left?
They just left. Like the team just grabbed their stuff and left. I was like, that's epic.
That's pretty funny.
Holding, no, I ain't doing this.
Nope, can't do
Nope,
it.
nope, that was not a hold. I'm
that's,
out.
That's one too many.
Yeah.
I have reached threshold. So, with all that being done, 1st and 10 now for the Scourge. Ball on the 41-yard line here in the third quarter. 6:27 left. Scourge up, 16-12 on the Gladiators.
There goes another football. We had 2 footballs on the field.
You only need one.
That problem was addressed.
There we go.
Did you see in the Penguins game a couple of games ago? There was a puck behind the net while they were playing.
Oh, that can't be good.
No.
Withrow and shotgun, Twins to the left. Takes the snap, he's going to hand it off to Catley. Catley's going to try the left side, cuts it up inside.
There's a hold
Gets
of all
it.
holds.
Up to around the 35-yard line, they did throw a flag. Ryan believes it was a holding.
And it was.
A pretty blatant one at that.
Now, I can't be mad about that one.
Holding against the Scourge. Gonna back him up.
Not only did he hold him, he threw him down after.
Yeah, it's not good.
So neither team's getting anything going
The
on.
key is
offense.
when you're going to hold somebody, you do it on the inside.
Yeah, you would know it. You know.
You don't drape them around the outside. Like, there's ways to do
He
it.
was outside of the shoulder pads and everything. And he was the only person visible.
There's ways to do that and not make it so blatant.
Quick moving third quarter.
6:10, clock's still running. Yep, 6-5. See, just like I said. 1st and 20
It works.
for the Scourge. Twins to the right this time. Still out there is Mike Witherow. He's in shotgun, 2 running backs, 1 to each side. Gladiators blitzing. They try to run a little counter tray in there, and they get something out of it there. They get a few yards. That's number 23, Ed McElroy.
Well, at least they got most of the holding call back.
McElroy on the carry.
So
Good run there.
about 2nd and 13-ish.
Kid on the stop for the Gladiators.
Yep.
Still waiting for catering.
Yeah, I ordered them.
I guess there'll be no duck today. Huh?
No,
Second down, 13.
Yeah, well.
Duck a l'orange is not arriving.
I'd sell for pins in the blanket at this point.
Take a Skittle right now.
Maybe a beef jerky.
You have a Twizzler back there.
Wait, 2nd and 13. Witherow takes the snap, fakes the action. Here comes a big blitz. They throw it out in the front. It is caught by Catley. Catley gets tattooed and hit there as he gets
Hadley
about
on the
4
carry.
yards on that carry,
On the stop for the
which will make it a
Gladiators.
3rd down, I believe 9, when they set this ball down. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Yep, 3rd and 9.
Undefeated
That's
still
right. That's right.
with ball
You
marking.
use that with the old eyeballs right there.
Trust your eyes.
3rd down and 9 for the Scourge here. Say huddle up.
Oh, Mark says it sounds good. He had a
Yeah.
few minutes.
He must
Heard
have.
a few minutes.
Must have one of the rare minutes we were on point.
Yep. Pick the right 30 seconds.
3rd and 9. Surprised he didn't say stop it. 3rd and 9, ball on the 42-yard line. Witherow and shotgun. Again, receivers to each side, 10-inch shade to the right. Witherow takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking. He's got time. He's going deep for a wide receiver. And it is incomplete. He had him, but he had them all turned around. Lamar Carmichael turned around about 3 different times, and it never adjusted to where the ball was being placed. That could have been caught, but that'll bring up a 4th down. We have a penalty again?
Yeah, it looks like it's on the Scourge, and they're probably going to have decline.
Flag on the play.
Is that a legal man
I
downfield?
believe so. Your lineman can only go so far, and they stop you.
I assume they'll decline it?
I would think so. They're already back here in punt formation, so it looks like they're going to decline it here. They're going to get the ball back.
Penalty.
They'll make it now 4th down and
4th down and 8.
4th down and 8, and they will punt.
We'll give these players a lot of credit. Most of them play both sides of the ball.
Buck Williams Jr. is going to be back to return this punt. He is standing around his 27-yard line with a referee, having a conversation. Really look out and see all the beautiful trees here in Campbell from up high in this booth.
Look at all those towers out there.
A lot
Look
of
at it.
towers.
Good view.
It's nice. Got a
Just
set-
like New York City.
Only different. Low snap, but there is the punt. It'll be off the bounce. It goes over his head, but he gets it and will be tackled back down around the 32-yard line. We're going to take a break and come back. When we do, it'll be 1st and 10. Gladiators, your score 16-12, 30-second timeout. Sports Radio 1240.
On return.
Nope. Rubber Ducks game is postponed because of weather.
Unbelievable. I was going to go.
They're going to do a 7-inning doubleheader tomorrow.
7-inning doubleheader.
.349 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It is 1st down and 10 for the Gladiators here. They are down 16-12 to the Scourge. Aaron Williams in shotgun, 4 wideouts. Looks things over, takes it, fakes the action. Now it's going to be a quarterback run on the left side, and he's got the corner up over the 40 and out of bounds around the 46-yard line. That might be enough for a 1st down. So a good fake action run there by Aaron Williams, the quarterback for the Gladiators, as, yes, they move the chains here, and they are near midfield and almost in Scourge territory.
Good first play for the Gladiators. I mean, they're only down 4. They just need to get something going here on offense.
So a good positive first down play for the Gladiators. 3:30 clock running. We'll return you to your regularly scheduled 12:40 CBS Sports programming after this ball game. First and 10. 3 wide outs, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Aaron Williams takes the snap. It's going to be a toss to Christian. It's going to be out of bounds over into. There's a flag though, so I mean that play was a good play there by Christian Macklin. But I hesitated because I saw the flag, and I think that's going to be coming back because that was thrown early and back in the area of holding. So good run by Christian Macklin, but I think it's going to come back.
That's disappointing. That's a good run, and you took a big hit at the end onto the sidelines, and it's all for nothing.
Oh no, it's going to be on the Scourge.
There you go.
I'll take that back. It was thrown so early and thrown towards the backfield. I assumed it was going to be a holding on the Gladiators.
Let's see if that's offsides on the defense, possibly.
So count the run by Christian Macklin and tack on some extra. Meanwhile,
Well, they declined it.
they declined and took the yards first down, so that run will hold up. Christian Macklin moves the chains. So 2 plays, 2 first downs here for the Gladiators on this drive, as we are going to be under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gladiators down by 4 and with it, but now in Scourge territory. Aaron Williams in shotgun. They're going to stick with Christian Macklin in the backfield with him. Williams takes the snap, hands off to Christian again, and this time he falls forward, gets only a couple of yards. Christian Macklin tackled by the defense of the Scourge.
Yeah, number 82, I believe he's the tight end. He's kind of pointing at himself. He did not hold his block very well. And that's why that play went really nowhere. Got to do a little better job.
Second down and 8 at the 42.
2-yard gain, second down and 8 now for the Gladiators.
Quick moving third quarter.
The rain has stopped.
Blue skies ahead.
Well, not so much.
Quite.
No,
Not
no.
blue. Gray.
I feel like now when I see the sun, I see it long enough for it to yell, "Help me!
I'm dying up
Help
here.
me.
Help me.
Help me! I want to shine." Well, you can't.
Not here, at least.
Second down and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Williams back to pass. He's looking, steps up, throws across the middle to his receivers. Complete flag on the play. As it stands right now, enough for a first down. Completed that to Lynn Townsend. Came across the middle, but do not count it. It's coming back, holding on the Gladiators.
That was a good pass, too. They hit that crossing pattern really well. And all for naught.
There's the official call. It is holding, so back him up. Penalty hurting what's been a promising drive for the Gladiators here. And the Gladiators, they come in here into town out of the Alliance area. They play their home games at Massillon Perry Stadium, where the Perry Panthers play. Of course, Perry won the state championship for Stark County on the 2016 football season.
Yep, we called a few of their games.
We do. Had 2 teams from Stark win a championship. Again, Central Catholic and Perry each won state football championships this year. So, and good facilities at Perry. So
Yeah, they do. Do got a nice place.
Gladiators have a nice home, but so do the Scourge here at Cal Memorial Stadium, John Knappick Field.
Coach is fun.
Yeah, real friendly.
Don't ask him for nothing.
Nope. Aaron Williams back to pass, pump fake, steps up, now goes backwards, is going to be sacked for a huge loss. Sack for the Scourge. They rolled it back then. There was just nowhere for him to go. The pressure got right to him.
Yeah, that's a shame. I mean, they had a drive going, like you said. Those first couple plays, they were able to get first downs on. Then they get a holding penalty that wiped out a good throw and catch. And now you take another big sack. This looks like about third and 200 yards, I think.
And Aaron Whalen from Girard High School with the sack on that play.
This is about,
Number
third,
83.
Third and 30.
Third and, my God, yeah.
27.
Third and 27 yards to go. I don't know what play call you have in here for that.
Well, now's the time.
Most teams, a draw. It's called conceding. It's called,
I think we're just good here.
yeah, just draw. Maybe they'll all fell for it. Here we go. Aaron Williams now on 3rd and 27. Looks things over. It's got 4 wide out, and we have a flag. A delay of game.
Quarterback says my fault.
Aaron Williams. He's saying you didn't put your hand up and said 5 seconds.
Oh well.
The ref's like, oh well.
Delay of game.
It's still delay again.
Clock still ran out, pal.
Oh, do I have to do everything for you?
Let's see if they just let this third quarter come to an end.
They probably will here. Yeah, that'll be the last play here of the third quarter. So after 3, the score stays the same, 16-12. Scourge over the Gladiators. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter after this 60-second timeout at Sports Radio 1240. So you don't do anything on 1240 no more?
No.
They do that? So it's Mark and who?
AJ sometimes, and then he has Joe Simon come in. It's a rotating cast.
Does Odd still do a show?
Yep.
Is there any other local shows like?
Nader does a show. He does a betting show. They do that a show called Just Football with Matt Hempsch. He used to play for the YSU. He used to win. He won the titles with him in the '90s. Matt Hempsch. He does
Buys the hour, does a show.
Yeah. So on dash him. They're all during those two are during football season.
Here we are, start of the fourth quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 32 for the Ohio Gladiators here, and they are down by 4. They've got to get from the 32-yard line all the way down to the 4-yard line on the other side of the 50.
Well, let's see what they draw. If they got an empty backfield right now.
Empty backfield, 5 wideouts. They're going to give it a shot here. Scourge defense. And they jumped off sides.
3rd and 37.
So back them up some more. Again, the Gladiators here made the playoffs the last 2 years in the OFL.
3rd down, and the Gladiator 27-yard.
They're trying to go to the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive season in this league. 3rd down and 37 here. Trips to the left, 2 to the right, back to pass, all kinds of pressure, and Aaron Williams just spikes the ball down in frustration.
Another penalty.
And that would be why he did so. False start again.
3rd and 42.
3rd and 42.
Boy, those first down markers are quite low.
They are far away. At this point, you might have to take a golf cart to drive that far.
3rd down, and 23-yard line.
Yeah, they got a ways to go. We'll see what play call they have here on 3rd and 42. Here we go. Aaron Williams trips to his left, twins to his right. He's got 5 wideouts, empty backfield. Scourge showing blitz. They back out of it, but they stunt. There's pressure coming to Aaron Williams. He throws it, and it skips incomplete to his wide receiver.
As intended.
And that'll make it 4th down and 42. And believe it or not, the Gladiators are going to punt this ball.
I'm shocked.
Oh, well, Aaron Williams getting a little bark in with the other team here. That's the second little moment we've had here of chippiness. Scourge fired up.
Oh, you can hear him down there.
Yeah, it's ruckus right now.
It's lit.
Getting turned down there on that field. Oh, man. Okay, so Scourge call timeout? Yes, the Scourge call timeout to calm everyone down. We're going to take one as well. We'll be right back. It's score 16-14, 30-second timeout right here on Sports Radio 1240.
Cold.
Sessions. Sunshine Light. BJ.
Oh. I think there would have been some dead air there.
Good hockey on the like Pens Caps game 5. Cold.
And there is the punt by the Gladiators. It's going to make its way to the 41-yard line. So the Scourge are going to come out here now and have the ball already in Gladiator territory. With 14:47 left to go here in the ball game. I think the Scourge would love to see this drive result in a touchdown and maybe put this game out of reach. But a lot can happen in 14 minutes and 47 seconds of football. But here come the Scourge, their quarterback now. They've been switching throughout the afternoon. This drive is going to belong to Will Mixon again, the 5'9", 200-pound quarterback from Akron North High School. That's in the northern part of Akron. Hence the name. Be odd if it wasn't.
Would be. Surprising.
First and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. Mixon takes the snap, hands it off to McElroy. McElroy tries to cut back, go to the left side. He's trying to get the corner, does not. He is tackled for a loss. McElroy tried to play to the right side, cut it back to the left side, could not get it where it needed to be.
Macklin on the stop.
The second down for the Scourge and 12 for the loss of 2. It legit feels like winter.
It does. What's the temperature at now?
Let me see here. Let me check my phone. I'll tell you here in 2 seconds. I'm going to hit the weather icon.
42.
It got colder.
42.
How can 2 degrees make such a big difference? Second down and 12. 14:05 clock running. Scourge with the ball and up 16-12. Shotgun again. Receivers to each side and running backs to each side of Mixon. Looks over the defense. Takes a snap, fakes the action, and he's going to be tackled for a huge loss.
They didn't move.
No one moved. How was that play even allowed?
Tackle for a loss.
The ball came back. No one reacted for the Scourge, and they just sacked him. I mean, no one reacted. No one tried to block or anything.
I thought maybe there was a penalty or they called a timeout.
No penalty.
Nope.
We're going to call that odd. So, that'll be a loss.
Gladiator 48-yard line.
It'll be third down now, and now they've got a long way to go to get a first down.
I got one for you.
Third down at 17 short.
The global warming people. Why is it when it's 75 in March, oh, see what's happening, but when it's 40 in May, nothing? Where'd you go?
Silent.
Yeah.
Silence.
Come on, science man. Explain this.
Well, with the flat Earth, it's a little different.
Kyrie is
Kyrie,
right. He's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Look, I flew. We didn't flat, straight across.
That's no curve.
No curve.
Mixon on
Nothing.
3rd and 17, running for his life. Gets some time now, lets it loose. He has a receiver open. It is almost caught for the first down. It was dropped there. It had Lamar Carmichael. I'll tell you what, Mixon, he can throw on the run. That was a good toss.
Yeah, you need to make that catch.
Carmichael came back to it like he should have, but unfortunately, off his hands, and it will be incomplete. So, the Scourge will hunt it away.
Yeah, you got to make that catch. That was, like you said, everything went right. Pass was good. He came back to the first down marker, and it just hit him right in the hand, and he dropped it.
So I'll stop the clock with 12:39 left to go here in the ball game. 16-12. Scourge on top of the Ohio Gladiators. Back deep to return this for the Gladiators. We have number 6, Cameron Macklin is back there, looking to return this, along with number 4, Brock Williams Jr. There's the punt. He'll go back, and he'll wisely let it go. Good decision there, Cameron Macklin. But by doing that, they are now pinned deep. So some of the worst field position they've had all ball game. The Gladiators will have it 1st and 10 with the ball.
I think that 4th and 42 was pretty bad.
That was bad, yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're right. At least it's only 1st and 10 from here.
Oh, this is fine.
Yeah. The 9-yard line.
You go back this far this time, that's a safety.
You can call real football play on 1st and 10.
Sure can.
At 1st and 42, though, that'll get you.
You think the Gladiators coach, he was like, I had a play for 3rd and 37.
I don't have a play
I
for
don't have a 3rd and 42
42.
play.
That's just too far.
Good hockey on tonight. Pens Caps game 5.
What's that series at?
3-1 Pens.
You surprised by that?
No, Washington is the Clippers of the
Oh,
NHL.
the Clippers. And the Bengals of...
That's
of,
them,
you know,
baby. Oh, we got the best right. You do.
For one and done.
One and done.
See you later.
2nd round exit.
Aaron Williams back to pass, throws across the middle. It is almost caught by his receiver, Lynn Townsend, but almost doesn't count.
That's an incomplete on the stat sheet.
Incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
Should have been caught. Good throw by Aaron Williams on the run. Unfortunately, though, falls incomplete.
I think the weather might be getting to some players. Did not expect it to be 42 and
No.
raining, I bet that.
No, I'll bet they did not.
And a lot of them aren't dressed for 42-degree weather.
Even next week, it's only going to be like 50s. And I mean, it's
Yeah, that's
fine.
not even trying.
Yeah, it's not even true. It is weird when you had a warmer April than May.
June, snow.
It'll be 72 for Christmas. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 9-yard line. Aaron Williams in shotgun. Twins to his right, receiver to his left. Williams takes the snap. Hands off to the tailback. He's got some room up over the 15, up to the 20-yard line. Before he is tackled, that is number 25, Chase Simpson. He started the game at tailback. Him and Christian Macklin have been trading off series. So Christian Macklin's had most of them here since the 1st quarter, but Chase Simpson back in the ball game now. We're under 12 minutes to go in the ball game here. 16-12. Scourge on top of the Ohio Gladiators right here on Sports Radio 1240. Listening online at WBBW.com or by using the Sports Radio 1240 app.
It's an application. Conveniently located in your Play Store, or what do they call apples?
The Apple Store. Yeah.
Flag.
Flag on the play. Oh, after the run there by Chase Simpson, who is then spiked like a volleyball on the floor. That was a physical tackle. Glad to see Simpson's okay there.
Well, here's a holding on the Gladiators, so it looks like the trend is
There we
continuing.
go again. Penalties killing the Gladiators here in the 2nd half. Simpson's like, yeah, I'd like a playoff now. After that tackle. He's like,
That's good.
I'm fine, but I'm going to come sit down for a second. I'm fine. No, I'm fine.
Don't ask.
Sub,
Yep.
please. Sub.
Just going over here.
Just going to stand here and try to remember who I am. So Simpson on the sideline catching his breath after that hard tackle he took there. So back up the Gladiators, something they've been doing to themselves the entire 2nd half with these penalties. That'll make it 1st down and 20 now. The ball on the 10-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. They come out 3 wides, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Aaron Williams in shotgun. Looks over the defense. Williams takes a snap, rolls to his left, pressure coming. Aaron Williams
Oh, that might be a
going to
safety.
be.
Oh, he
Oh,
fumbled
the
it.
ball's loose.
No, they called him
No,
down.
they called him down. So no, don't. Everyone plays over.
Tackled for a loss.
So almost a safety. That's going to take the Gladiators back to what, the 1-yard line.
On the tackle.
Boy, these last 2 drives by the Gladiators have been.
Aaron Williams arguing his case with the referee about something. He's kind of hurt right now.
Gladiator 1-yard line.
Know what he was arguing. If he, I don't know. Maybe he was thinking an incomplete pass. He was trying to argue.
It'll be 3rd down.
So
Check that 2nd down.
2nd down and 29 after the loss. So last drive they had what, 3rd and 42.
Yep.
Now it's 2nd and 29. So just going the wrong way. Penalties absolutely killing the Gladiators. Any kind of comeback attempt they're trying to muster here.
They got to be careful here.
2nd and 29. Scourge showing blitz maybe to get that safety. There's the snap. They hand it off to Christian.
Oh,
he
he
fumbles
fumbled
the
it.
ball in the end zone. It's loose. Who's got it?
Fumble on the play.
Looking for a
Is
safety?
it a safety? If he recovers in these tackles, it's a safety if he's in the end zone.
They're going to
What
give him
are the
forward
refs?
progress to the inch line, maybe.
So they're going to say he got out of the end zone somehow. I don't know how.
Recovered by the Gladiators.
That play was run to Christian Macklin, who, again, fumbled the snap. He received it fine, but then just fumbled it.
Loss of about a half a yard.
So make it third and 29 and a half here. With 9:24 and clock running here in the ball game, the Gladiators down 16-12. And we'll see. They have to get the ball from the 1-yard line all the way to the 31-yard line, basically. Aaron Williams in shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. He's got Christian Macklin in the backfield with him. Low snap. He rolls, looking. Aaron still looking, throws across the middle. It is dropped by his receiver, number 15, Brandon Brown, who was coming across the field. He was kind of open,
No, he was very open.
but an incomplete pass. That'll make it 4th down and 29, and the Gladiators will have to punt the ball away again, and this time from their end zone.
Well, I mean, the Gladiators just can't get anything going offensively in this half. They went backwards on their last 2 drives. They're only down 4, but, man, they just can't get out of their own way. They're committing a lot of penalties, dropped a few wide-open passes, not taking anything away from the Scourge defense. They've been great, too, but if you're the Gladiators, you're pretty depressed right now with what you've done on offense this second half.
So they will punt it back. To return this punt for the Scourge is number 8. Lamar Carmichael will be sitting back there waiting for it.
Punter better be careful here where his feet are. He's on the goal line.
There is the punt. It's actually a decent punt. Carmichael's going to take it, though, around the 33. Gets inside the 30, inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 15.
Oh.
He is tattooed right around the 13-yard line. But great return there by Lamar Carmichael, and the Scourge in business now. They have the ball starting out in the red zone here.
Well, this is a chance for them to really extend this lead and maybe put it out of range for the Gladiators, who have not done much on offense outside of the second quarter.
It'll be 1st down and 10 at the Gladiator 13-yard line.
We're watching the Scourge huddling up. They wait for the play to come in. Coach is leaving the field now.
He probably should.
He's ineligible.
Yeah, he can't really do anything out there.
As a matter of fact, I don't think he can really be on the field when they start.
Probably shouldn't be. I'm not going to fight you on that one.
You chose wisely.
Chose life.
Choose life.
Oh, man. 1st and 10, ball on the 13-yard line. Mixon takes the snap, hands it off to his tailback, Marquise Thomas. Marquise Thomas takes it down to around the, let me see, they're going to mark him down around the 13-yard line maybe? Nope, make that the 11-yard line. Rain's starting to pick up again here, shockingly enough. See little raindrops hitting the old screen here. We're up high above Campbell Memorial Stadium here at John Nappick Field, one of the suites.
Ball was spotted at the Gladiator 11-yard line.
I'll tell you what.
2nd down and 8.
Oh, do you hear that?
I do. I hope that's not translating.
Some sort of alien
Yeah.
signal.
2nd, 8, ball on the 11-yard line. Mixon in shotgun is going to he has 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. 2 tailbacks with him. Mixon fumbles the snap, and he's going to go down for a loss. So the fumbled snap cost them. And the Scourge go backwards here. They don't want to mess up this golden opportunity.
Metcalf. Tackle for a loss.
7:28 left to go in the ball game.
At the Gladiator
Scourge had the ball, and they are up 16-12 over the Ohio Gladiators. This is the opening game for the Scourge.
It'll be 3rd down and
Again,
17.
all home games will be heard here on Sports Radio 1240 all season long. Called by Mark Means. He's out this week enjoying an anniversary with his wife. He'll be back next week, or next home game, whatever that is, to call the action.
That'll be next week. Or no, May 20th.
Mixon takes the snap on 3rd down, 17. Pump fakes, throws across the middle, has a receiver. It is
Oh.
caught.
Nice.
caught by number 8, Lamar Carmichael. And near a first down to see where they mark it. He might have got it, and they said he did. So it'll be first down and goal for the Scourge. Nice delivery there by Will Mixon from Akron North High School in Akron. Makes me laugh. Mixon's going to have the I formation here. Back at tailback, Marquise Thomas. Now he's going to go back in shotgun. He's going to have the running back split, one on each side. First and goal from the 10. Mixon back to pass. Mixon looking, steps up. Is going to try to run for it. He's going to get destroyed.
Destroyed.
He is just...
He's taking a beating today.
Yeah, he has gotten hit a lot today. But I will say, though, the offense seems to move a little better with Mixon in there so far, in this game anyway. As he has been the quarterback who engineered both scoring drives for the Scourge. With him and Mike Witherow trading off every 2 series.
Look at that wind
That
blow.
weird
That
look.
poor
That
referee.
poor ref looks like he's being punished. Looks like he's been shunned by his community. He must stand outside and...
Go stand in the cold, Phil.
You know what you did.
Which you did.
Second down and 10. That is Mixon takes it himself. That play is going to count?
Yep. Not a lot of movement from
No.
the offensive or defensive line.
Not at all. They just let that play go, it looked like.
That's the second time we've seen that. We're under 5 minutes now in the fourth.
Well, give Mixon a couple yards on that quarterback draw that only he knew about.
Hey, I mean, if you snap the ball,
No, I get it. It's just, I'm just not used to seeing linemen not react to it.
it's almost like they weren't aware of the snap count. Although on the plus side, neither were the Gladiators. Because
Yeah.
they kind of just, oh, we should tackle him.
Very true. Here we go. Third down and goal from the 5-yard line. Mixon under center. Sends the tight end in motion from right to left. Mixon's going to take it, try to give it to his running back. That is Catley, and Catley will be driven back for a loss. Catley driven back all the way to about the 16-yard line, so no go there. Maybe a 4th and goal, but a 4th and goal from a little farther away, and I'm assuming they don't have a field goal kicker.
Well, I mean, we saw what the extra point attempt looked like.
But one good thing the Scourge have done with this drive is run clock, because we are under 4 minutes to go here right now at Campbell Memorial Stadium, and the Scourge have the lead 16-12 right here on Sports Radio 1240.
Yeah, they're probably at least happy about that. And, you know, the Gladiators haven't been able to move the ball really in the second half. I mean, they moved it just the wrong way. Because they're just letting clock run, and the umpire back there signaling, is that right? Back judge. Umpire. There's umpires in football, right?
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
There's all kinds of people.
They're out there right now.
Yeah, I can see them.
I can see them.
Yep. A timeout being called now by the Scourge. We're going to take one as well, a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Scourge Football. They're up 16-12 over the Ohio Gladiators right here on Sports Radio 1240.
Brothers living the life in Vegas.
What's that? What's that you're watching?
It's my brother and his friends and his girlfriend are in Vegas. They went the week after I was there. They're in the pool. We can't be in a pool, Christian, because it's 42 degrees.
All right, timeout is over here. The Scourge are bringing the team back on the field. The offense, that is. It is 4th and 15, 4th and goal from the 15-yard line. With 3:25 left to go in the ball game, and they have a 4-point lead. So, 4 wideouts here for Mixon. He's got a tailback to his right. Back to pass and shotgun. Looking, rolls, throws towards the end zone. Has a receiver, but it's going to be picked off. Intercepted by the Gladiators. That is Christian Macklin, who already has a touchdown on offense for the Gladiators. He comes up and gets an interception. So good play there by Christian Macklin to really save the day for the Gladiators, give them some hope here in the fourth quarter.
Now they just got to move the ball in offense. Could be a game changer. Maybe that's the momentum they needed. They did capitalize on a turnover in the first half, which led them to 6 points. So maybe they can do the same here in the fourth, see if they can put a drive together.
So the Gladiators will take over. They have the ball on the 1 yard line because he brought it out of the end zone.
Not really what you should have done there.
So, kudos on the interception, but unfortunately, by bringing it out at the 1 yard line, the Gladiators are going to have to go 99 yards if they want to win this football game.
Oh, this sounds familiar.
Oh, was there an incident with the Cleveland sports team with a 99-yard drive?
There was an incident.
Was there an incident?
There sure was, Christian.
Wonder what happened.
They still talk about it.
It's got a name.
They named it.
So here we go. Aaron Williams in shotgun for the Gladiators. He needs to go 99 yards for the win. Takes the snap. Has the handoff. He fumbles the handoff. It's still on the loose. The ball's still on the ground.
That's a safety.
And I believe the Gladiators are going to fall in it, and they do, but it's a safety. A huge break for the Scourge as they come up with the 2-point safety. Now it becomes an 8-point game, a 6-point game at 18-12.
Well, that's bad luck right there for the Gladiators. They had their turnover, but like you said, they brought the ball out of the end zone, were tackled at the 1, and led to a safety. So now the Scourge are going to get the free kick, and they can just kind of nurse this 6-point lead and run some more clock. Got to be pretty disappointed if you're the Ohio Gladiators coming in from Alliance, and it's one of those games where they're going to watch it and think, wow, we really squandered a few opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. They had their chances. They have. But made some really, really big mistakes. Penalties, and now that safety, and it's going to hurt them in a major, major way.
Playing some old school Metallica here in the old Camel Memorial
How old
Stadium.
school are we going here?
This is Seek and Destroy. This is what, 84,
Oh,
86,
wow. This is
something like
before
that.
the Black Album when they sold out.
Yeah, and made everybody, they got rich.
Yeah, they got rich. Everyone was mad at them.
Not now. They're forgiven now. They still, hey, I don't want to hear it. You go to a stadium and see them. They did something right.
Yeah, no kidding.
They'll be headlining Rock on the Range Sunday night. Next 2 weeks, maybe? Something like that. Remember when we went to Rock on the Range?
I remember a couple times we went to Rock on the Range.
Got ejected one year.
Yeah, there was an incident. Incidents are part of life.
They are. Right before Slayer. Unreal.
Well, listen, don't look over here.
I'm
Don't
not.
look over here. I was not part of the incident.
Nope.
I just suffered the repercussions.
Yeah, it wasn't our fault. Just so
There is
everybody knows.
the drop kick for the safety. Taken by the Scourge up at the 50. Inside the 45, down to the 40, down around the 38-yard line, 39-yard line maybe. Depending on where they mark him. That was a good return there by number 20 for the Scourge, and that is Chris Ford from Connecticut. Went to Portland High School in Connecticut.
Red cap on the stop.
I feel like every minute we're here, it's getting colder.
Oh, it's getting cold.
Yeah.
First down and 10. At the Gladiator 38-yard line.
It says it's still 40. See, mine says 44 degrees. I don't believe that.
Mine's got a 4. You know what? It's cold. That's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah. Saddens me.
Yeah, especially because my brother, he's on vacation, and they keep sending me Snapchats of the nice 93-degree weather he's in the swimming
Oh,
pool.
that sounds polar opposite of here.
Oh, yeah, it's different. Different where they're at.
Yeah, Weather Channel says 43 and cloudy.
So we'll go in the middle.
3:04, here we go. Back out to run quarterback for the Scourge this time is Mike Witherow.
Free play.
He comes out and hands off to the tailback. Inside the... Oh, he's still on his feet. Nope, they're going to mark him back down around the 34... Oh, flag on the play, though.
I think that was going to be offsides on the defense.
Defense was offside. That was run by number 34, Boston Walker.
Walker on the carry. Flag on the play.
Boy, I'm going to go home and lay in blankets.
Wait to see.
I might just boil water for no reason. Try to generate heat.
I might just go turn on my oven and just lay in front of it with an open door, like our ancestors used to do.
Grew up with that good oven heat.
I'm going old school. I'm gonna turn on the broil and just
sit there.
Just put a lawn chair
I'm
in front
going to put
of
in
it.
my bathing suit.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Try to tan.
I get a tan while I'm at it. Get some tin
My
foil.
electric bill was $500.
But I'm so cozy. 1st and 5 for the 5-yard run. Receiver in motion, running very hard from left to right.
He's determined.
Withrow takes the gives it to the fullback who falls forward all the way down inside the 30 to around the 28-yard line. Good run by the fullback there. Trying to get his number. It is number 29. That is James Reynolds. I think it's 29. I mean, don't hold me to that.
No. Now, if you notice, there's some fans wearing visiting Scourge uniforms, and they are really, really good for reading numbers.
Oh, if they were wearing their road jerseys, we wouldn't have a problem at all.
No.
Nice purple numbers on the white. Actually, their road jerseys look pretty good.
Yeah, they do. I like the home ones. It's just, not great from the press box.
Not
But
good for reading
otherwise-
numbers, especially when you tuck them in like that. Timeout, Scourge. We're going to take one as well. Two-minute warning. We're going to take a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll come back and bring the last 2 minutes. Scourge 18, Gladiators 12. Sports Radio 1240.
He texted me like, I was taking a piss. The one that he missed, I was like, it's fine. I don't know.
What kind of post-game over here?
No. So we do a minute break, talk for 2 minutes. If I had time and energy, we'd pull a rib on Adrian and do like a 45-minute post game. Just sit here, never make him
Going back to the opening kickoff.
Yeah. Let's just relive the whole experience. Oh.
We are back here at John Knappich Field, Campbell Memorial Stadium. It is Scourge football here on Sports Radio 1240. They're 2 minutes away from getting their first win of the season if they can hang on. 2nd down and 1 here for the Scourge. Receiver in motion from right to left. Quarterback Withrow under center takes it. Hands up. No, it's fumbled. And the ball is on the ground, and I think the Gladiators have it, and they do. Huge turnover for the Scourge, giving the Gladiators life here. Can you believe that? A fumble. And now when the Gladiators look dead in the water, they've got a shot now, Ryan, with 1:55 left to go in this ball game.
They sure do. Let's see if they can put it together for one drive. They haven't done anything in the second half on offense, but that'll all be erased if they can put a drive together and 6 away from a tie. With 1:55 left, I think they at least have 2 timeouts. 2 or 3.
But can't make any mistakes here. They got to take advantage of this. They have the ball on the 23-yard line. They're definitely going to need a touchdown. Touchdown will tie it. The extra point or 2-point conversion could win it. Aaron Williams is going to come out here in shotgun. Going to have twins to his left, receiver to his right. He's got Christian Macklin in the backfield with him. Williams looks things over. Takes a snap on 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off. Nope. We're going to have a stoppage of play here. False start on the Gladiators. Been killing themselves
Stop me if you've heard it before.
with penalties. Just killing themselves with penalties.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be frustrating.
It'll be 1st and 15 from the 23.
1:53 to go in the 4th. Still waiting to see if the Gladiators can go forward.
Yeah, penalties will probably be something that's talked about with this team afterwards immensely.
That and catching the football.
Here we go. 1st and 15, ball on the 23-yard line. Williams looks around. He's in shotgun. Takes a snap. Back to pass. Throws it underneath to his receiver. Who did he catch it? Yes, he did.
He almost dropped
He
it.
had to,
Caught
he
it in
almost
his lap.
dropped it, caught it in his lap, and unfortunately when Brandon Brown did that, it took away any chance he had of positive yards. Clock running, 1:40 left to go.
No urgency from the Gladiators here.
Yeah, the Gladiators acting as if there's plenty of time left here.
We'll get them in the 5th.
There's no 5th quarter, so we should probably pick things up here. 1:30, clock running. They're just hanging out in the huddle.
There we go.
Here we go.
It's almost like they're conceding.
1:25, clock running here. They're only down 6. Aaron Williams in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Here comes pressure. He is rolling. Steps up in the pocket. He is going to go down and be sacked by the Scourge defense. If they come up and make the play, and now we're going to be under a minute left to go here. And 3rd down and long for the Gladiators.
They called a timeout finally.
So the Gladiators called timeout. They want to talk things over. We will take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll come back and bring you the last 59 seconds. 18-12. Scourge over the Gladiators right here on Q92.
Bing!
Sports Radio 1240.
Well, who's making the announcements?
Right in there.
Right here?
Damn it.
Which one?
Whole game I did it. The
Guy
whole
with the
game.
hoodie on right there.
Jim Rowe just put in from Florida.
Damn it.
You almost had it.
I almost won the whole game.
Made the son Ramadan and Ding Dong.
That's
We
embarrassing.
got my grandson playing from Florida. That's been German. They call it. This is champion.
I tell you. 59 seconds left to go. I almost went the whole time and didn't do it.
Come on, you got to know where you're at. Nobody's blown up your phone with 75 text messages about other things.
That's true. It's peaceful.
It's peaceful.
3rd and 16. Ball at the 22-yard line. 59 seconds left to go here in the ballgame on Sports Radio 1240. Trips to the right.
It's over now.
Receiver to the left. You jinxed me.
I did. Hey,
You jinxed me with your gypsy ways. Aaron Williams in shotgun, back to pass. Rolling to his right, pressure coming, looking, drops back again. Now going to let it loose, throw it across the middle. It is going to be caught by his wide receiver.
he's gonna get a. I've been
And
a
there's going to be a penalty for a late hit.
personal foul. Yeah.
Got that to Brandon Brown, the wide receiver. He completed it to, and Aaron Williams on the ground.
Hurt.
And he is hurt. He took a shot. Even the staff for the Scourge had to come out here and check on him.
I didn't really get a chance to see the hit, but it was obviously after the play, and unfortunately he is down.
So we're going to take an injury timeout here while they attend to Aaron Williams. We'll take a 60-second timeout. 18-12. When we come back, it'll be 4th down for the Gladiators right here on Sports Radio 1240.
I didn't see him get hit.
I didn't either. I just looked over and he was like, oh!
He's sitting up. Looks like it.
I hope so.
What if they shot him?
Old Yeller style.
Oh my gosh!
That's got to be Kane. Kane's trying to be, a governor?
Commercials, they're awesome. It's just so funny. He's in the suit tie. He's like, "Hi, I'm Glenn Jacobs. I am announcing my candidacy." And you're like, "Get the hell out of here!"
You're Kane.
You're okay.
Glenn Jacobs. And we are back here live. 45 seconds left to go here. Kimmel Memorial Stadium, John Knappich Field. Your score, 18-12. The Scourge on top of the Ohio Gladiators. They are still attending to Aaron Williams, the quarterback, who was hit on that last play. They have got him up, sitting up now. But he has been down for more than a few minutes here with whatever hit. Again, Ryan and I did not see the hit as it took place, but it was bad enough that Aaron Williams is just now getting to his feet. Good to see him getting up, but I'm afraid his day might be done here, as they'll have to bring in another quarterback here to finish out the 45 seconds of this ball game. But Aaron Williams just now getting off one knee, so whatever that hit was, it really rattled Aaron Williams.
Yeah, he's walking gingerly across the field right now as his team gives him a round of applause, and so do the Scourge, showing good sportsmanship. And look, I wonder if it's his legs or his... They're kind of holding his shoulder, maybe. It could have been a collarbone. We're not sure.
So now, thrust into play will be the backup quarterback. Waiting to see who that is. Looks like it's going to be number 10, Dakota Wagner, who came in and played a little fullback and got himself a touchdown in this ball game. So he has hasn't played quarterback today. He's played some fullback, but Dakota Wagner now is in at quarterback, and he inherits a 1st and 10 because of the 15-yard penalty on the hit. So they have first down and 10. I'm sorry, now 44-yard line. So the penalty leaves huge and gives them life. Empty backfield, 5 wideouts. Dakota back to pass, throwing a bomb immediately. It's going to be incomplete.
Oh, it should have been intercepted.
As he sat there, Dakota Wagner, that was a one-step drop, and he just flung that ball about 30 yards in the air.
Yeah, number 3 for the Scourge, Chris Williams, man. He had 2 hands on the ball. It looked like he was the receiver, and it went right through, and he knows it.
James Reynolds' grandfather.
That could have been the end of the game.
In case you're wondering, you see Always Dreaming won the Kentucky Derby.
The Indians won today.
Did they?
3-1. Tomlin pitched really well.
Oh yeah, Santana and Lindor go back-to-back with 2 outs in the 9th
Wow. So they 1-1.
to give them the win. Impressive.
Tomlin's like, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
No, I don't need that W.
thanks for the bailout. Back-to-back in the 9th, that's impressive. Yeah, 3-1.
Yep.
All right, back to pass. Dakota steps up, rolling to his right. Pressure coming, looking. He's got the corner. Oh, he lowers his shoulder to deliver the
I
hit.
don't know about that. He
But
had a
doesn't get out of bounds, so the clock's still running. 20 seconds left.
timeout.
Wagner on the carry.
And they will call a timeout here. 22 seconds left to go. Down by 6. Again, the backup quarterback, Dakota Wagner, in the ball game.
Well, we did see he has an arm, so I mean, it seems like he can reach the end zone for here. They're going to have a couple cracks at it. Maybe try to get halfway there. The wind is incredible right now.
The wind, you can feel the wind in the suites up here. Oh yeah, the Royals were up 1-0 till the 9th. It was 1-1 in the 8th, and then the 9th, back-to-back home runs to seal it for the Tribe.
Good job.
Play again tomorrow at 2:15.
Get a couple innings in before the Cavaliers. Toy with the Raptors
I
some
would
more.
like to see them end this and get some rest again.
I feel like that's what they're going to do. I just, without Kyle Lowry, and even with Kyle Lowry, doesn't seem to matter.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Dakota Wagner and shotgun, empty backfield. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's got nowhere to go. He's trying to avoid the rush. He will not. He fumbles the ball. Scourge, get it. And that's going to do it. That is going to do it. The defense for the Scourge comes through here.
Oh, that player is...
Oh, Dakota Wagner takes his helmet and throws
Now,
it.
you're going to end up with a gold one.
The problem with that is you got to go pick it up.
Hope it was worth it.
That's the only problem when you throw your helmet. You got to go pick it up.
Yeah, don't see anybody racing over there to get it, including him.
At some point, he'll have to go pick it up, unless he wants to have a new one for next week. I'm not sure.
You get one of them nice custom helmets.
There you go. 14 seconds left. That's going to do it. The Scourge are now going to probably take a knee,
I hear some Europe final
and they're going to get their first win of the season.
One game, one win.
The Gladiators are going to fall to 0-1. And this Gladiators team, they've been to the playoffs the last 2 years.
At the 35-yard line.
They weren't quite ready for the Scourge today.
In case you didn't know.
Oh, there you go. Why could I tell you that? Scourge. So here we go. Victory formation for the quarterback. He takes it. Mike Withrow takes the snap, takes the knee, and that's it. The game is over. Congratulations to the Western Reserve Scourge. You have got your first win, and you are 1-0 after an 18-12 victory over the Ohio Gladiators right here on Sports Radio 1240 at Campbell Memorial Stadium here at John Knappich Field. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up right here on Sports Radio 1240.
Shit on my cold, Christian.
What's that?
Said shit on my cold.
Oh.
Oh, with 2 outs.
I will. As soon as I get you inducted, I'll say, I got that guy.
I got to go to see him sometimes. I just moved back to town.
Oh, no kidding.
I've been gone for 35 years.
Why does every girl on Instagram think they're a fitness expert?
Oh.
And I have to watch videos of people working out?
Here's me doing my squat thrust.
By Pilates. Like, get a life. And it's always got some stupid-ass inspirational
Hashtag
message.
fit girls, hashtag lifting, hashtag fitness is life, hashtag plexus.
Look what has social media done to humans. Take it
It's
easy.
It's just dumbing them down.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully we see you up on that big stage getting inducted.
I hope so too. Thank you.
See you guys.
See you later.
Guys have a good night.
I'm bringing binoculars and a personal spotter next time.
Oh, well.
I couldn't tell one number.
Oh,
Oh,
those
that's what
purple
we were
numbers of
saying.
that black is awful.
I'm the
All right, we are here back at John Napick Field in Camel Memorial Stadium here in Camel, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations yet again to the Western Reserve Scourge as they get their first win as they beat
I told him
the Ohio Gladiators 18-12. You heard it all right here on Sports Radio 1240 as the two teams are actually together doing a team prayer, I believe, right now, or talking. One of the two.
They're down there doing their thing. It's kind of nice to see both teams come
The two
together
teams
after
come
that.
together after this event. Again, so a great start, Ryan. You know, you got to get the cobwebs. It's week one, start of the season for both teams, and obviously some things you want to improve on as far as penalties, execution, things like that. But the bottom line is, the Scourge come out here and get their first win of the season.
They do, and there's a lot to build on there. They hit a couple nice passes in the second quarter for their scores and had a nice run. And, you know, if you're the Gladiators, you're going to take that trip back to Alliance and think about what could have been. Penalties. I mean, I don't even know how to begin to explain the penalty situation for the Gladiators. They had 100-plus yards in penalties in the second half alone, I believe. And, I mean, they couldn't. And even when they did get a good pass off, it seems like they couldn't get that key completion. They had a shot at the end, though.
They did. I mean, look, despite all that, they had the ball back with a little less than 2 minutes left to go. And they had after the personal foul penalty, they had the ball near midfield and only down 6.
Yeah, and then they took that bad sack at the end and fumbled the ball, and that was it.
So that is how it ends here. 18-12 is your final score. The Western Reserve Scourge off to a 1-0 start on the season. Again, you'll be able to catch every home game this season here on Sports Radio 1240. Mark Means will have the call for the rest of those. Well, thank you for dealing with Ryan and myself this afternoon. We appreciate that. I want to thank AJ back at the station, our producer, for spinning all the dials, hitting all the buttons.
Hitting all those buttons.
Yeah. Sliding those sliders up
He's
and down.
on his laptop watching videos. I don't want to.
Well, as long as they're the right kind.
What kind are those?
The kind that don't get you in trouble.
Right. The kind the police don't
I
show
hope,
up.
or yeah, or at least have you use it your personal laptop,
Yeah,
right? Not the company one.
Well, there's
Because
been
oddly enough, there was an incident.
there was incidents.
I'll never get that.
Who knows?
Work computer.
Yeah.
They'll never figure
They'll
this
never.
out.
Nobody can see this history. All right. So we gotta get out of here. We'll be here 25 more minutes.
You know what an IT guy does?
That's his job.
His job to find out how sick you are.
Sick puppy.
And with that being said, again, thank you guys. We appreciate you listening to the game this afternoon. One more time for Ryan Alessio, myself, Christian Alshire, your final score 18-12. Scourge over the Gladiators. This has been Scourge Football right here on Sports Radio 1240. What's he trying to do?
Mayor.
Mayor.
Pretty big town, too. Did you watch his campaign career?